got some money for them or repairs or whatever it is. Nobody really knows what money is for from the Pentagon.
All right, we live. Let's get it going.
We live in this bitch.
Let me see if I hit the music first. All right. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Thanks, Brittany. Thanks, Brittany. Sick of your shit. Here we go. 3, 2, 1.
We can't see Tank.
Thanks, Brittany. Sick of your shit. On which one?
Mine.
I can see Tank. You can see Tank, can't you? Yeah, I can see Tank.
It's cut off on the live. On the live, it's cut off.
I don't know why. I can see these niggas.
Whoa, yeah, I can't see me on the live.
Yeah.
Where I'm at.
How about now?
Gotta give it a second. You done adjusted it. You can't adjust shit. You ain't even get up yet. The shit behind like a motherfucker.
I don't know why you can't see it, because I can see
That
it.
should be straight.
I can see it on the YouTube. Y'all should be on the damn YouTube any goddamn way. Won't get paid from Facebook.
Oh, people be asking questions on Facebook. Bro. Okay, we can see it now.
Who? I yell every.
Okay,
You've
we
been
see
away from the pod too long.
He yell all the time.
All I do is yell.
All he do is yell.
All right, Brittany.
I've been sick of niggas for the last.
Oh yeah, ever since Mola died, you did this.
I did it.
You the one bought that nigga.
Oh
Who was that nigga name? It started with a J,
my God. We're
didn't it?
not.
Shout out to that nigga. Anniversary special. Wish you could have came back. Are y'all ready? Bria acting like she mad at niggas up. I ain't bad, Bria. You look more bad than me. We're not.
It's good. It's good, Tank. I can see you now.
I couldn't see it.
Yeah.
They don't matter. Did this nigga say he leaving the show?
Listen, bro, come to the audio podcast for violence.
Y'all ready? 3, 2, 1. All power to the people. It's the Bro Listen Podcast. The Black podcast focusing on social political issues and how they affect our community. With your hosts, Cedric Owens, Bria Ward, Brittany Brown, and Anthony Rogers. Bruh, listen. So, Bruh Nation, what's good?
You said my name.
Yeah, we do that now. If you was listening to the show, you would know that every time I I say their name.
Shade.
Plus you back.
Shade.
Bruh Nation, what's good?
Right.
Back at it like a crack addict. We on it again. Episode, drum roll. Number 52
All right.
of a weekly podcast. So if you do the math in your head, math.
But we skipped.
I don't know what
we skipped-
math
we skipped
is.
a couple of weeks. So.
Math, that's what I'm about to say.
Like
Well,
one
I
or
was
two
gonna
times.
get to that. Thanks,
Yeah,
Tank.
Tank.
I jacked the show.
Goddamn.
There's no Tank right in it. But if you know in your head, we do the show every week. If it's episode 52, that means it's the what?
Year anniversary, nigga.
That's right, the 1 year anniversary. Because it's 52 weeks in a year. I know most of you niggas don't know that because y'all trash.
Yeah.
But shout out to the niggas that do. We done made it a year. Niggas
How
said we
many
wouldn't
did
do
you
it.
get that question right? How many weeks in the
How
year?
many weeks in a year? Well, we need to do a Bruh Listen Facebook special where we go down to like outside the club and just ask niggas political questions and see how many they get right. That should go viral.
Before they drink,
In general, it don't matter.
No,
We'll do
no.
both. We'll do entry and exit,
Mm-hmm.
and we'll be like, hey, we'll just ask niggas like, how many states in the union? Guarantee. What's the union?
Motherfucking union.
Yeah,
I'm kind of
we're
technical, my
Are you
nigga.
talking about America or you talking about the union? Because I know DC and the union.
I heard Guatemala was doing some shit over there.
Hey, I know Guam and the Marshall Islands part of that shit. Fuck Trump. Damn, niggas, no, we need to do that for real though. That'd be the thing. But we appreciate everybody joining us. We are at Bro Listen Pod on Twitter, Bro Listen Pod on Instagram. We are Bro Listen Podcast on Facebook. You can hit us up at brolistenpodcast@gmail.com.
Yes.
If you want to comment, shout out to all the people around the world that's listening. Japan, we see you. You popped up last week, so whoever listening in Japan, that's what's up. Taiwan, Ireland, you always been there. UK, who else? Papua New Guinea.
Do the Irish know that they call them the niggas of white people?
I bet they do. Because the Irish people love to bring up that. You know, the Irish was oppressed.
Right.
They love saying that to a nigga.
Right.
You know, my people, we got off the boat. We weren't treated well. You ever seen gangs in New York?
Yeah.
You gotta be tricking me like this. Well, I watched the Irish movie this morning.
You must
Yeah,
have
Irish
watched
people.
one, like literally. 'Cause that
No, I watched the
accent
Irish
is spot
horror
on.
movie a while back.
Leprechaun?
No, nigga, a real one. The film was actually an Irish film. Like everybody that made the film was from Ireland or whatever.
How'd you come across that shit?
Yes.
Netflix.
I'm about to say, you must have been more to watch everything.
Yeah, Netflix. But apparently, when you playing and you not being serious in Ireland, they say, "Are you tricking me?" And let me tell you something. An Irish person saying, "Are you tricking?" 17 times, 18 times during the
Oh
movie
my God.
takes all the horror away from the show. James, come on.
Great comedy. at
James
that point.
went down to the boat dock. He come back. James, come on now. I know you're tricking me. You're tricking me,
Oh, yeah, he
James.
was
I was like, oh my God.
Definitely tricking.
What's the name of this movie?
I gotta figure it out. Damn, it was like the movie was about these Irish people. If you out there, Front Nation, and you know the name of the movie, put it in the comments.
Don't nobody
Or
watch
whatever.
Nobody watched
No, it's on Netflix. I guarantee somebody done watched it or
Nigga,
whatever.
they on a binge
But
watch
the movie
that
was
time.
about like these kids. They went up the country. They went into a hotel. The hotel was haunted. They got trapped in a hotel. It's like a loop. Whatever. It's a Netflix movie. Goddamn it! You're tricking me, Tank. Are you tricking
It's
me?
Netflix, so it goes from straight to DVD or straight to VHS now, straight to Netflix now.
You know, Netflix consider themselves a serious TV station, so they don't appreciate
Station
your
or a TV provider.
like TV channel.
Complete
Like they
provider.
are a TV station in their opinion. So they don't like when you play them. They feel like they HBO. So they don't like when you fuck with them with that damn bullshit ass like straight to DVD shit you just said.
But I mean, that's
But that's
technically
really
with new
true.
shit now.
I mean, they do make bad movies.
Right, right.
Still at the same time, this nigga showed up. What, Bud? It's an anniversary for real.
Right.
Bud, intern Bud just showed up.
I was
gonna show up for the 1 year
Hey,
anniversary.
but you nigga said you done lost weight.
He did. He lost a bunch of weight. Look at that nigga.
Well, you gotta do something about them titties, boy. You can't hear them things bouncing.
Why would I do something about this?
Yeah, they'll show it
Every
off.
time I walk in the room,
No,
there's
he
kids
walking
in the house.
fresh
But
with intern Bud in the house.
what's up, y'all?
First time Nick been
Oh
on
shit,
the
y'all
pod.
already.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we are ready. But it's fine.
You want those?
I would have did my crawl across the floor.
Oh
if I
yeah,
know we was
that
all-
would have been anniversary tradition.
Yeah.
That shirt too fresh for you to crawl across the
I
floor.
was gonna crawl across the
But
floor.
let's get the thing popping, man. Shout out to everybody that has made it possible to make it to a year. Matt wanted to be here, but he in Tennessee at a tricking convention, and he said he can't make it. But shout out to Matt. Shout out to intern Bud who showed up. Kendra in the gantry. Shout out to Cosinova. Big out there. D. Who else we need to shout out? What's it? Rod. Who was what?
Rod.
Rod was on the show.
King Talk.
King Talk Apparel. We appreciate him. Shout out to Marcus, who I don't know what the fuck you doing, Marcus. Why you ain't here? Or whatever. So shout out to Marcus, co-host. Shout out to Erica. She co-hosts. She also makes some dumb comments in the gantry from time to time. So that's cool. Shout out to Nisha, co-hosted one time. She don't even listen to the show, so she ain't gonna get a shout out. Who else co-hosted, bro?
Squishy E.
We got that.
Oh shit, man. I wasn't listening to none of that shit you were talking about.
None of that.
Oh, what's
Nigga,
the chick?
skate multitask.
What's
At all.
the chick from the episode, the mental health
The
episode?
mental health, I don't know that.
Damn, I can't think of her name.
I
Shout
don't
out
know
to her.
that. She gonna listen to that shit. I don't know that bitch name.
What
Alright.
about the cupcake girl? What's her name?
Okay. Oh, Ivana. Damn,
Ivana,
she
I
was
like
just on
Ivana,
here.
yeah.
Shout out Ivana.
We don't have to
Who else
for
is on this
else
bitch? I don't want to
show.
miss nobody now.
Oh, Joe!
Shout out to Joe.
Shout out to
Dance.
Joe.
Yes, bitch.
Yes.
Shout out to Joe. Who else was on here?
Nice best friend.
Bria looking like, what the fuck y'all been doing?
Yeah,
Yes.
party, real since you left it.
Joe Walker, who used to work with us at Bottoms Up.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, skinny, yeah. What's Joe's last name? How many gay niggas named Joe you know? Damn! Apparently Joe is the gay nigga name. But yeah, I'm trying to think of who else. I don't want to miss
That's about
somebody.
it.
That's about it.
Yeah, shout
But-
out to all y'all niggas.
We want to give a big shout out to our co-host for the anniversary episode and one of the original co-hosts of Bro Listen came back. Bria Ward in the building. What up, Bria?
Yo.
Yo, Bria came back, y'all. Y'all don't know what I had to do to get her back. Cause she really didn't want to come back.
Lick some
Why you
toes.
lying?
No, I ain't have to lick my
Oh,
toes.
you
I would have did that on purpose. I would have did that on purpose. I was been trying to eat Bria
She
ass
said,
for 2
Bria said,
years.
just like that, I'm out.
Look at how bad she is. You ain't in this show no more. I don't care. Don't say this
Why
why
we
she
gotta do this when I come back?
But right.
This is
That's
the
what
shit
we
I'm
do.
supposed to leave.
That's what we here for. That's what we here for. But
Over
no,
it.
no, I just had to promise Matt wouldn't be here. Hey, man. Shout out, my nigga. That's what's
That
up.
is not true. It's not a game.
She like that. That's not true. Bria, how long life she treating you or whatever.
It's alright. I'm learning a lot, so it's good.
Y'all know Bria, man. She's so big time, man. She ain't got time for pod. But you know, you ever heard a series of unfortunate circumstances or whatever that
What
shit's
is a
called?
series of events?
Yeah, unfortunate events. That's what's been happening to Bria ever since she left the pod, man. She don't know
Wow.
how to listen. You leave, bro. Listen, you done. That's not how it work out, bro.
Until you do right by me.
Till you do right.
Right by me.
Matt, stuck up there in Tennessee. That's what niggas call a prison now. That's what's up. Matt locked up, y'all.
Matt gonna be like, I ain't never coming back.
He got, hey, guess what he got arrested on? Stand your ground.
Oh, boom.
Oh.
Here all week, ladies and gentlemen.
I will be here all week, actually, for another 52 episodes because Podbean took my money without asking me.
Oh.
So we ain't going nowhere.
Oh no.
They was automatically renewed my shit. I was like, damn, bitch. How you know I'm gonna keep doing this? This might be the last hurrah.
They got the juice now.
Can't you want to tell the podcast world what you said you gonna do?
Nah, man, I'm keeping that on the rap.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
now it's
you don't
a
want
wrap.
that out in the
I
street.
don't
though.
need
You
that
don't
rap
put it on the
on
street.
my nigga. Hold on now. That was personal.
He said
That was
That
personal.
that was an off-air
I told y'all
conversation,
in
right?
confidence.
In confidence.
My nigga, now you want to put me on
Left
blast.
hand don't even know what right hand you are.
That's crazy. Before we get into like rambling and acting a fool, I want to give a shout out to some of the supporters that listen loyally. Shout out to Tino, my Mexican brother all the way in California or whatever,
Hey.
who I've never met but support the podcast loyally. So
Shout out,
Build
Tino.
that wall.
yeah, build that wall, Tino.
Go trick off on some pussy. That's on us.
Oh,
Yeah, it is.
okay.
On us.
Well,
On us. Shout out to
I
Dwayne.
gotta get back used to this.
Right.
it ain't changed.
Yeah,
It's
you do.
not at all.
You do.
Like,
Ain't
I'm
that
just like,
different?
oh, okay.
Shout out to Dwayne.
He gonna be sick of your shit.
I know you listen every week, man, so we appreciate you, man, fucking with us. Shout out to Gentry. I talked to you last night, and I know you said you listen every week. And Brittany, who else you know that listen every week that I might not know what?
Let's see. Shout out to Gary who even started listening every week.
Shout out to Gary, your drunk ass. Keep going.
Shout out to Jonathan Thomas who started listening in. He started listening every week. Shout out to my
Shout out, y'all check out his podcast.
Yep, no, that's Eric Jackson.
Shout out to Eric Jackson.
for his podcast.
Y'all
Shout out to Markeisha, one of my best friends. Shout out to
She listen?
Yes,
We
she
shout
does
out people who listen
She
now.
does listen.
You
Shout
say
out.
somebody fucking name that don't listen,
I got
Brittany,
you.
you're done.
You
We're
see my
done
shit?
here.
Shout out to my other best friend, Monica Cole. She listening all the time. She weigh in.
This week on Bro Listen, can you have two best friends? Keep going.
Oh, I have no choice. Shout out to Jessica Graham. She been weighing in a lot. Shout out to another girl I used to go to school with. She go about Evolution on Facebook. I can't remember.
I ain't
But
calling.
anyway,
What's
she
your
weighed-
government?
She weighed in. Shout out to her. Shout out to Hilliard. He's listened in a couple times. One of the friend of mine.
See, you going too far. That's
Keep
enough,
going.
Brittany.
I got plenty of
Because you
people.
said
Keep going.
listen in a couple of times. I said loyal listeners. Get your ass off the mic.
Shout out to all my
What's
friends
that?
who've been listening and supporting. We appreciate the
Shout out. We
podcast
appreciate it.
and the After Dark show.
Tank, anybody you want to shout out that listen loyally that we might not know about?
Might not know about, shit, yeah, somebody, but I can't think of them nigga name right now.
Oh.
What up, nigga?
Shout out to y'all niggas, man. Shout out to Lena, Bud, wife. I know she checks it out.
Oh, just research. You can't have two best friends.
Shut your ass up, Bud.
Okay,
Intern
I
Bud
see
in the
you,
game.
girl.
Shout out to
Hey,
Intern Bud. Bria, who you know that listen? What that nigga name was for Voted Down episode? Because he started the new Bro Listen trend. What that nigga name was again? Something. We can go back and look it up.
HB.
Real, fuck them and leave them, dog. Fuck them and dump them, that's how I go.
Whoa,
Yeah.
whoa.
Yeah.
Are you still letting the dumb dude drop it off?
Nah, he dropped it off.
What is going on?
Wait a minute,
Let's move on.
Y'all know this why Bria
This
left.
close. Is this close?
Y'all know this why Bria
Like
left.
she got one of her legs
I
off.
think since I walked through the door.
She got
I
one of
just
her legs
Right,
I just bitch you, but I don't know how to express
Well,
it.
let's just say that.
I don't know how to express it.
You
If
Why
you
you making me open my feelings
Huh?
up?
fuck them and duck them, dog.
Yeah, why you making me open my feelings up in front of the world?
Nigga around.
You did that. I didn't tell
You know, you forced me to say how I really felt. I was just making fun of you.
Well, we
You
feel about it.
didn't take me.
It's gonna be real when they get
I
going.
love you.
Do we need to back up?
You're one of my
Personal?
bestest friends, and you was a great co-host. And now you're back. So this week,
A lot of shit going on, man. What we talking about?
man,
Man.
oh man.
I want to talk about Cardi B drugging these niggas.
So Tay want to talk about Cardi B. Nah, we gonna talk about it.
Okay, no, go ahead.
Tay want to talk about the fact that it came out that Cardi B used to drug niggas and rob them. Now you want to talk about it because it's a double standard, or you want to talk
I don't
about
want to talk about it.
Let's talk
They-
about it.
they-
So
they
what
got
you're
the
saying?
whole, they got the whole surviving Cardi B
No.
hashtag going around.
Oh my God.
Let's talk
with it.
about that. Let's
I'm
talk
with
about
it.
it. Okay,
I'm
let's
with it.
Surviving Cardi B because this bitch out there drugging and robbing niggas.
I'm with it.
Still doing it though?
Put her in jail.
She's still doing it though?
No, she's not doing it. Now
She
everybody
told me when she was a stripper.
we all talking
She
about how
was a
ratchet this
stripper.
bitch is.
Yeah.
All her regular fans ain't surprised by none of this shit.
Right.
Because she's a ratchet ass New York
She done
stripper.
transcended that shit though.
Yeah, nah,
You-
this
you-
is
So
Yeah,
does
so
that
it's
go,
like-
does that speak to everybody has a past?
everybody
So
that
she
went
should be
past drugging and robbing
I'm
niggas.
So what? But
Shit.
everybody got a past though.
I'm sick of
So
Britney
if
shit
she
already.
transitioned from that past, she
No.
should still be held
Britney.
and held to get her feet to the fire because of what the shit she used to do.
Yes.
All
Still
y'all
be
done
held
done some
accountable.
fucked up shit as young
Britney,
people.
stop.
All y'all done some fucked
But
up
you
shit.
still should be
Right.
held accountable.
Britney.
Like what? She got away with it. That means she was a better criminal than most people out there.
Britney.
What that mean? Go ahead.
I'm
You
sick
sick
of
my
your shit.
Gotcha.
Number one. And number two, drugging niggas and robbing them ain't nobody past.
I never
dog.
said it's okay, but what you mean? It was. Did you do it now?
You
Did you
said.
do it now?
Okay,
Did you do it
well,
now?
if the priests who rape little boys be like,
We're not talking
everybody got a
about
pass.
That's
That's
what
what
you
I'm
said,
talking
everybody
about.
got a
That's
pass.
the
That's
thing
what I'm
about
talking
double
about.
standard.
It is,
They
that's
did
what
it
I'm
to
talking
Bill Cosby. He did it in
Right.
his past, but he got it nice.
Damn right.
So Cardi
So
B-
Bill Cosby gotta go to jail, Cardi B gotta go to
Okay, so
jail.
then bring her
Now
accused.
She's
Bring her
not
accused.
going
How about that?
that far.
Bring her accused. Bring
Let me
that
tell you
side
why.
back.
Let me tell you
No,
why
okay.
she ain't gonna get no accusers
Hey.
out. Ain't no grown ass man about to come up and be like, I got drugged and robbed by this stripper. It's not
Okay,
happening.
but they could. But they could.
You
So
want
they
that
find-
to power.
they
How
find-
did they find out about it?
And hold on, the difference.
She told it. She told on
this,
herself.
this on. But the difference
I think
is
it was old
the
posters
niggas
there
that
a
went
long
to
time
go
ago.
fuck with Bill, the niggas that went to go fuck with Cardi B, they knew they was going there to fuck. These bitches that went to go fuck with Cardi as naive as it may sound, I know you giving me that look. A lot of bitches know they was going to fuck. A lot of them did, but some of them did. Some of them even pop pills and this shit.
But even
That's what I
then,
say. Most of them did.
well, listen, okay. Even then, we acting like this shit she said she did ain't a fucking crime. Regardless of
Yeah.
But it don't matter if you care or not. You might not care about bitches who fuck Bill Cosby. I could have sworn on this show somebody said they ain't give a fuck about that.
I don't
And
give a fuck about it.
exactly.
But
So,
no.
but it's still
But it
against
needs
the
to
law.
be this- Exactly.
So it needs
No,
to be-
it ain't against the law. When you do an illegal activity and another illegal activity happens, all of that shit filed. So
Right.
you already making the
Okay, so
like
it's
who's
against
gonna
the law.
call and we call the police and be like, hey man, I was trying to sell this nigga a key and the nigga robbed me. I want my dope back.
But you could, but regardless.
Yeah, robbing is a crime, but
Right.
you making an illegal transaction already.
Okay, I don't care.
Right.
That's what I'm saying. I don't care.
But that matters though. You can say you don't care, but it matters that what you were
No,
initially
but-
doing
But
was
what
illegal.
what matters is you can get up now. We don't care about no more.
Yeah, you good.
But what matters to me is the enforcing of the rules equally to everybody.
Well,
The Bill
doesn't have to
Cosby-
come forward though.
I know they ain't going to, but I'm just saying in general. If one do, they better
Yeah,
prosecute
yeah.
that shit.
Okay.
It will.
Real
Okay,
talk.
let's look
But you know that's not gonna happen.
No, because you're paying for pussy.
Not saying
Shit.
that she is, but how do we know she's even? I hate to go this far. I know y'all about to toss all over this shit. But not saying she is, but how do we even know she's telling the truth about this shit?
Shut up, Brittany.
I'm just saying, like on real shit though, how many niggas have lied on shit just to make
I'm looking at you like, man, like what?
Well, we know she said the truth because she came out and said that's her
Did
past.
she come out, right, it's
She
her past.
confirmed it. She said
Right,
that's
but
her past.
did she initially come out and say, hey, this is what I've done, this is my past, or did they find shit she posted
No.
years ago, and then when it was brought to light, because that's what always happens,
It don't matter
then she
if you
came back and
post-
said it's my past.
But wait, even if she
Instagram
posted,
style.
even if she
She
posted,
was, right.
even
So
if
she was making, it was clout, like she was trying to build herself
clout
up
or no
from a
clout.
ratchet standpoint.
Even if you posted it, okay.
I'm not defending it.
No,
by
what I'm saying
means.
is, if she posted it years ago and she ain't do the shit, when they asked her about it, she would have been like, I just want to clout, I ain't do the shit. But if she posted it years ago And now she's saying you did it. You
Right, she
did it.
did it. Okay, cool.
That's your dumb
I gotta go
ass.
by your word. I'm not gonna look into it. Is she really doing it? No, I'm going by
Gotta
your
look
word.
into it, bro.
She said
But
it.
at the end of the day,
You gotta look into it, bro.
Now what would be the difference if because they was trying to act like she
Right,
drugged
those
niggas
duck ass
and it's so
niggas that
bad.
got drugged. My bitch
Who's
got
bitch?
drugged.
This
What
is
what
something-
if she would have
They
just
got
robbed a nigga?
Rob. Duck
Still
ass
bad.
niggas. Okay.
Because his song was Annie Up. Everybody love Annie Up.
Got
Got
that
that
fool,
fool.
right.
Annie Up. Kidnap that fool. Everybody love give it a loop, give it a loop,
Right.
Biggie or whatever. All this shit talking about robbing niggas, but as soon as it come to a bitch that's really doing it,
Right.
nah niggas.
But you know what
Right.
though? But you know what though? The difference is Biggie and my peeping all them niggas. When niggas ask them, hey, these crimes you talking about, did you do them? Hell no, cause they smart. So that's Cardi B dumb ass, right? She said it.
It's plenty niggas that say they rob niggas. It's plenty niggas that talk about robbing niggas.
Right, but I'm saying
Like
though,
21 Savage talk about robbing niggas.
Let's talk
Right.
about a nigga that
And
got
the
locked up
But
for
wait.
his music.
But
What's
wait
the,
though.
what's the old boy name?
Tashi.
No, not him. What's the old boy? The Smutty Dance. What's his name?
Bobby
Well,
Smurda.
that
Bobby
nigga was
Smurda.
a menace to society.
Right.
He should have been
Quit.
locked up.
But I'm just saying. But what
Oh,
got,
Bobby
but honestly,
Smurda.
what got them to put him in jail was honestly his music though.
Yeah, because he talk.
Okay,
Right.
again, I want to bring up 21
But they was already
Savage.
investigating the crime.
Right.
I want to bring up 21 Savage real quick, who got deported to Cornbread Hill. Shout out 21.
That shit is not
Come on,
real
fire.
ass country.
Oh.
The city. She made this shit up.
Calm down, Meg. But 21, when he was in court recently, and that's part of like his what is it called, immigration trial or whatever. Like they were saying like, oh, you committed all these crimes, because they was trying not to give him another green card. They was like, you committed all these crimes. Why would we like let you back in the country? And he said in court, I ain't do that. That's music.
Well, you in court.
That's right. That's what I'm saying.
In court.
That's all I'm
She was a court of
saying
public
is
opinion.
when it come down and being under oath, they smart enough to say,
Yes, of
music,
course. If
right?
Cardi B was under oath, of course she'll say,
Are we
nobody
sitting here
drugged
thinking
me.
that Cardi B is some A+ smart motherfucker?
I'm saying she was on the oath, she would have said,
She
she's smart enough that she knows street code.
She's street code. I think smart.
I don't think so.
I have no
She know-
confidence.
That's
No,
what
I have
Tell her,
no confidence.
I agree with
in the
Bria.
fact that she would not. Under oath, I think she's still gonna say that she did it.
100. Because slowly but
Yeah,
surely over
That
time.
makes no
No,
sense.
But wait,
she's a
The
red.
Y'all
fact that
was
she just
genius.
admitted it without being
Here's
under
why
oath.
though.
But y'all
Here's
was
why though.
genius.
Here's why though. Here's why I think. It don't matter street nigga or not.
Yes,
You
it
could be a
does.
dumbass
Yeah.
street nigga.
Yeah, no.
You
But
can
I think Cardi B is a
Y'all do
dumbass.
know she rich now. She got lawyers who gonna
Thank you,
pay
bud.
her.
That shit don't matter. But I just want to point out that I do think over time, getting to know more and more about Cardi B character, she dumb as fuck. She like literally one of the dumbest people. Now, down me, I'm hating on her. I'm happy she
She dumb
doing.
as fuck.
Oh,
I
I
don't
think
think
she
she's
do
doing
I
that.
think she's street smart? Street smart. She Einstein.
Street smarts matters.
But
That's
it
when it
does,
comes
that's
to
a
if she
lot.
under
But-
oath.
But that's not the only thing that matters.
But yeah,
Not
but
the only thing, but it does hold a lot.
smart
of weight.
ain't would have been to say when they asked her about this
Thank you,
shit.
Brittany. It does hold.
It holds a lot of weight.
of
Street
weight.
smart holds a lot of
Well,
weight.
She's
you know what?
ratchet.
Okay, well she too ratchet because when they asked about this, she'll be like, I ain't do that.
I think I think that
That's
she's.
what she
Okay,
should
what you talking about?
The fact that you can say do that and I can't is a problem.
I'm a grown
I
ass
can't
man.
do that.
Like,
She's
Right.
too ratchet for
Okay,
the
we
general
just leave it right
white population that they're trying to put up to.
You guys gotta hold on, thing. You gotta roll your tongue.
See, it don't come out.
That's why I can do it, Bria. Because
Oh.
I can roll my tongue.
You roll your tongue? Oh, you
Go ahead,
roll.
Tank, continue. Okay.
Don't start, bro.
Okay, Bria.
Anyway, continue.
Right on top, right on that thing.
I was gonna say something.
It took a left turn real quick.
Listen, Bria ain't on the show no more.
What does that mean? That means you can harass me?
No, that means I just mentioned. Listen, I just mentioned you was
In the
really good
workplace, she
co-host.
feels harassed.
I don't know how to express
She feels
myself.
harassed.
Cedric, I apologize for interrupting your
We're
point.
listening.
Go ahead
I
and
don't
continue.
remember what. Yeah, I'm
Look at you. Look at you.
You know what's funny? Over these 52
I
episodes,
lost the point.
we slowly but surely just evolved into like when Tank making a serious point, cutting it off and talking about some dumb shit.
Dumb shit.
Because we never give a fuck about your serious points.
I
I
care about your
apologize.
serious point.
I apologize. I do too though. I apologize.
This why we.
I'm so sorry.
I wanted to say that I'm
It
leaving
was
bro
right there.
listen.
You ain't gonna have that.
And I'm starting Listen Bro podcast. Y'all go check that out. Fuck these niggas.
All
You see
everybody
how
out
shit
there, Tank started his own podcast called Listen Bro. He ain't got no equipment, but I'm pretty sure it's gonna be good.
I'll
Okay.
figure it out, nigga. I'll figure it out.
Oh, just like you figure out when you take over the host of the do this and you fuck up every time.
This week, though, bro, listen, we're gonna be talking about Ratchet ass Cardi B.
Okay.
And you know, I always have to
Tank going to flash with 5 heartbeats on y'all life. It's
I hate the 5 heartbeats.
Tank,
but-
I'm leaving.
Whoa!
I'm leaving, bro. Listen.
I
But
said,
is it a double standard with Cardi B and R. Kelly though?
Wait a minute,
Like,
let's-
should she go- should she
Let's
go
talk about the
there?
fact this nigga said you hit 5 heartbeats though.
It helps in the same account.
Yeah.
wait a minute.
It's hit or miss.
Wait, what you mean a double standard between R. Kelly and Cardi B? In what manner do you mean that? Because R. Kelly was like, he's getting like pedophile charges.
I mean, R. Kelly, not Cardi B. Bill
Bill
Cosby.
Cosby.
I think it is.
Cardi B.
I think it's unfair double standard. And here's what my thing is. Like, legally, actually going to jail, Cardi B ain't going to jail. Nor do I even give a fuck if
They're not
she
gonna
do.
convict her.
I hope she don't, actually, right?
The issue,
But,
But then again, nobody has come up to say
And nobody-
that she did that.
to
To
your
so that's
point.
gonna kind of make it kind of difficult.
to your point, no real dude is actually gonna do that.
Nobody.
But the issue,
I
what
won't
came
do it.
about with Bill Cosby.
bitch, if she drugged me out, fuck, I'm still happy.
Shit, they want some
And I
money
think that's
to
what
do
they
it.
were doing.
Niggas
But
is
the
money
thing
hungry.
about the whole Bill Cosby,
Facts.
people came forward, the women came forward, whether it was
Right.
legal or not, and that's what started the
Well,
show event.
what I was-
Same situation with the R. Kelly thing. Women came forward. Yeah, they created a documentary, and yeah, he was accused prior to that, and they came forward. Regardless,
Aye.
if nobody would have came forward, they would have just said this shit. If nobody says I, then they're gonna be like, all right, cool.
Here's what I'm saying, it's a double standard that's wrong though. Because we talking about legal issues actually getting arrested. I can care less. It's a double standard in the court of public opinion. Because so far, Cardi B ain't getting hurt by this. You can't say that.
I can.
No, the court of public opinion
That's why
matters
R.
when you're a
Kelly is
celebrity.
charged right now.
Yeah, you can say court of public opinion.
Yeah.
Because nobody give a fuck about you. We talking about.
I am shit, first of all.
But I'm saying though, like, think about this. When you look at somebody like Chris Brown and the mistakes he made, R. Kelly and the mistakes he made, O.J. Simpson and the mistakes he made, Bill Cosby and the mistakes he
Not
made,
mistakes that
we
he
can
got
keep
caught.
going on with these people, whatever, right? In the court of public opinion, they basically get slaughtered. They're done. Look at Kareem Hunt, the football player. He kicked a bitch that I ain't gonna say she deserved to be kicked.
Barely kicked that.
But
bitch.
right, he was like stupid asshole. And he kicked her, right? and in the court of public opinion, it cost him his career. But wait, Cardi B record sales went up the next day after this shit. And everybody came out.
But
Everybody
shit,
came out supporting
so
her.
then that's saying the court of public opinion has a lot of weight, which honestly it shouldn't. To be honest with you, because if there's no evidence and there's no proof, then why are we sabotaging these people's careers? But on the flip side, court of public opinion will matter because at the end of the day, those same people are consumers to whatever.
Right, that's why it matters a
So
lot.
I'm looking at it from both angles.
Look at Smollett. Look
But
at Jesse
from a
Smollett.
legal conviction, but from a legal conviction standpoint, though, court of public opinion shouldn't have shit to do.
It
with
don't.
Anybody.
But it does, no way, it does.
It does.
Well, that shit is shit, but it does.
Anybody that listen to rap music and with all this shit and then want to judge Cardi B and talking about that cancel shit or whatever, they hypocrites. There's some
I agree with you.
self-righteous.
They want to cancel her?
Yeah, it's some
Cancel
Yeah, some
self-righteous.
people say
Cancel her from
that.
what? Cancel her from what?
Cardi B
people-
ain't
but
gonna
wait.
go.
I don't know what the fuck they
The
mean
people
by
that
cancel.
saying cancel Cardi B
They're not gonna support her.
is probably the same people that was saying you R. Kelly. So if they did it for everybody, then I don't give a fuck. But all you niggas that saying cancel Cardi B and y'all ain't say cancel all the other niggas, I'm with Tank. Y'all wrong as fuck.
And how many rap songs about robbing niggas? You can't listen to all these rap songs about robbing niggas. Then when the
T.I.
bitch say,
had a
then when the bitch say
whole
she robbed niggas,
fucking
now
album, trap music about robbing drugs,
I want to
all
make a
that
point
shit.
too.
niggas talking about selling dope and
Right.
all this other dirt, and
I
now
want-
she robbed
I
niggas.
want to break up a nigga that slid past the court of public opinion and everything else or whatever. A nigga that said, put the Molly in the drink, she ain't even know it. Took her home and I had her away, she ain't even know it. Talking about Ross?
Oh.
That nigga said that shit, ain't nobody say
No,
that.
he did get back that.
They
A lot-
said
he got a lot of
something.
bad
No, but what they said something, but it ain't affect shit. Ross
It
still
kinda
Ross.
did.
Somebody,
It
but
kinda
like we
did.
said, somebody has to come forward and
Right.
say something.
It kinda
Hey,
did
this
affect
happened
They
to
had to
me,
say, hey, it
so,
was just happened to me, look
yeah.
into it.
It was at the wrong time for Ross to say that shit too. The Bill Cosby shit.
Yeah,
Oh,
man.
It did fuck with Ross though.
That's
They
crazy.
ain't get that nigga no pass.
They
Let's talk
closed
about-
wing stops.
Let's talk about Smollett.
Just
Yes,
saying.
his motherfucking split. Why you crackers want to hang this nigga?
I'm telling you, they're so
They're so
mad.
mad.
When the mayor came out and said this is a whitewash of the justice system,
I
I
saw
was
it.
like,
I
I know you ain't talking about
Fuck the cops
whitewash.
trying to nigga. They
I
don't worry
know
about
he
that.
did.
I saw
Fuck
something
Rahm
that
Emanuel.
I saw something that came across that said that Illinois was gonna create a law so that whatever money that Justice Smollett makes in Illinois, that he was gonna have to pay money off of that to pay the city back for the amount of money they spent
Yeah,
on
that
the
would make
investigation of his
First of all,
whole.
if they do that to
supposed
him,
accusations.
are they gonna do that to everybody? And
Right.
enforce it for everybody? They're
How
mad
many
because-
cases out there have been witch hunts that y'all have
Exactly.
spent money on, like dollars, tax dollars on, and y'all ain't asked them motherfuckers to pay that shit
Intern
back?
Bud back in action. He just gave me a thing with Ross's response to Cardi B. And Ross said, leave her alone.
Of course he
Because he
did.
faced a lot of scrutiny. He know what she's
You
going through.
drug a bitch too.
Back to Jesse
Jesse
Smollett real
Bud.
quick. Yeah, intern Bud
On
actually
it.
working. Stephanie's still better than you.
Oh,
No, intern Stephanie.
redeem yourself.
Intern Stephanie way better than intern Bud because she show up 80% of the time. Intern Bud ain't been here since episode 30.
I was at 20%.
Yeah, like, yeah, fuck intern Bud, man.
But when you hear
Appreciate
your
you coming
shit
though.
though,
You
when
part
hear
of the
your
show. You part of the show. But back to Jesse Smollett real quick or whatever.
Smell it.
Jesse said, I'm the gay Tupac. In reality, you the gay OJ.
Yeah.
Because the same thing happened to OJ happened to you, which is you did some shit that was a crime and it's fucked up. You got off
You got off.
because you rich or whatever, and you got off.
Well, he
Do
not
we
supposed to be.
believe?
He got off because it was a non-violent crime. And this
Do
was
we
first
even
time.
believe that he really did that though? I'm just saying. How much
Yeah,
evidence
yeah,
do they
yeah.
really have to connect all the evidence that they have?
Oh, he
I'm saying.
Oh, he
so this
did.
thing, let me explain. They had enough evidence to charge him. with it.
Right.
But the way that it works with the criminal system,
And the
you know
money that
this.
you have.
Yeah, even if you're a first time offender, even if you is guilty, if they could settle the shit without all the other shit, they'll do it. So they charged him 10,000, they kept the 10,000, and they said that the
Yeah, do some
days that he
volunteer
did
hours.
volunteer work, they used that.
Which
as
would have
a
happened.
community
And
service.
that's,
So
what
that
I'm
means
saying, and that's why
justice
I
is
don't
working.
understand
Yeah.
why they're so upset
Why
about
so-
that.
he
Because
did-
all
Because
they
he's
take
black.
all the time.
Yeah.
So
He's
he's
a
all-
black
That's the
fag.
only reason.
But just think
That's
about
the
how
only
many,
reason.
just think about how many
Yeah.
crimes, how many people out there in the same situation that don't get that same type of, don't get the same type
No,
of.
really?
No,
Everybody
intern-
was a first time offender
First
that
time
got
offender,
that
they
penny.
get that same.
They gonna get off for
He
that.
right. Intern Bud just bought up. Robert Kraft just did the same
Yeah,
thing.
your first time offender.
First time
they
they
ain't let him off.
pay ass prostitution charge.
Unless you murder somebody,
Yeah,
you
you
got
go.
robbery.
Which he did.
You gonna get off on your first.
And again,
That
it
nigga
needs
is like
the
a
justice.
huge,
Wait, and this is my thing. This is why no nigga should be mad about it at all. Because
Nigga shit.
they should be mad at all. And here's, but I done seen them. I
Oh,
done
no,
seen
I
them.
saw his name come up in the thing, I was like, him again?
But wait, I
So I was
seen
like, oh, okay.
I seen a lot of niggas mad on the internet about this shit. Mad at Jesse. Here's the thing about it. Nigga, that could be you on the first time bullshit offense. Getting off. For once, the shit actually worked.
Exactly.
The system worked. But the only reason people mad is because white people mad because he black and he gay.
He got away.
He
Right.
look like he's still trying to copy
If
that
I
bullshit
did
story.
it.
He's
He's like,
He's
that's
still trying to
OJ
say.
kept going. We knew he did.
Okay.
He won't
OJ
fuck
kept
it,
going.
nigga. He won't fucking put out the fact.
That's
If
what-
I did.
And that's what white people do. They keep rolling with their
Yeah,
story
same
and keep getting away
story.
with it. Nobody does
Oh,
anything
because
about
he
it.
black. Now all of a
Now
sudden he
all of a
gotta
sudden.
tell the truth.
Right.
Keep lying, Jesse.
Right.
We know that he went out
Lie your
there.
behind off.
Yeah,
I was
lie.
gonna say that, but lie.
Lie. Make it worse.
They do it all.
Be like they
I told
was
y'all
super
before,
neo
and I told
Nazis.
you again.
I'm good with
No,
that.
what trips me out is this.
Again,
What trips me
They'll
out
come up
is
again.
this bear, like making
Ron
the
Manuel.
comments that he said. I was just like, I cannot believe.
He was big mad. He was big
He was
mad.
so mad.
Big man, bro.
Really, is Ron Manuel black?
No,
No,
he's
no,
white.
If he is, he'll coon. Go ahead,
I want
Ty.
to say that
The
even if
police.
whatever the fuck Rahm Emanuel is,
Oh yeah,
he done been
Trump.
on TV and all of this shit, doing all of this shit for the Justice Smollett shit. But at the same time, the Chicago PD dirty than a motherfucker.
You're
Doing all kind of city
Wait,
stuff.
guns and
That's
shit.
why
You
Ron
didn't say
Manuel-
nothing about
No, you
that.
don't say nothing about that. Put
But
the guns and shit
that's
in the
why
community
Ron
trust
Manuel was
culture.
trash. Y'all remember the kid got shot by the Chicago PD last year like 40 something times, and it was cameras, and then all of a sudden the cameras went and disappeared. Ron Emanuel was like, they did their job,
Right.
but you mad at
But you
Justice
was mad at
Smollett
him
because he fucking paid somebody to fake beat his ass?
Trump
Get out of
said,
here.
and Trump said also.
Yeah,
that-
intern bud with Trump
Yeah, he
information.
also said
You
something
better than
along the
Stephanie
lines
right now.
that Justice Smollett is a disgrace to
He said he
society.
was
I'm
gonna
paraphrasing.
The FBI.
Right, FBI involved. He's
They
a
have.
to society. And
By the
all
way,
that dumb
president
shit.
control all that shit because he do have certain executive privileges. He definitely told the FBI to investigate the Justice
And this is the problem when you have a celebrity in
They
chief in
can always-
charge.
they can-
This is the problem, but this is the problem. You have a celebrity in charge because you care about celebrity shit. Because Obama, how many times did Obama have underneath Obama's reign, you had all these celebrities going through all this other dumb shit. Did you hear Obama mention anything about any of that shit?
Well, you call
No.
Kanye a jackass.
But that's about the only goddamn thing.
I mean,
That
But to the point,
that was well warranted.
right? But to the point where you're getting the
Kinda
FBI
is.
involved in some dumb shit that ain't got shit to do with you.
Exactly.
Like I'm just saying, when you should be technically preparing to rerun again for
my thing
2020.
is this though.
Yeah, get the fuck out of here.
Why are we trying to pick up federal charges on something that the city? This shit wasn't even
It
a
was
state
a-
charge.
Right,
It
it
was a
was
city
charge.
charge, and the city of Chicago was like, man, this is wasting my time.
Right.
But not Trump, because Trump loved fucking up funds. He want to spend hundreds of thousands of dollars to have the FBI
Right.
investigate this case. But you know why though? Because he can tell his base, I got one of those niggas.
Yep. That's all
I
it is.
think for a first time offender, even with all of them charges and all of that shit, it's still no jail time. So what's the point of the FBI
Yeah,
investigation?
if he would have got, that's true. If he would have got found guilty,
guilty.
he would have been facing a fine.
Yeah,
But he's doing this because he wants to get reelected in 2020, and he knows these.
So you go out there-
rednecks and
you go
stuff
out
like
there
that are
small
gonna
leg.
love him to-
That's gonna boost your
But it's
campaign
Trump. It's
trail.
Trump. He go after every nigga.
But you gonna
That's what the white people want.
Right.
That's
so
supporting
we-
Sons of bitches.
Right.
James Matthews say,
Shout out.
they only dropped it because they ain't want exposure to the Chicago PD.
Shit, that might be it.
Facts,
The
facts.
whole Chicago corrupt. That might be part of it.
That's why I didn't really believe the whole story. I don't know. Some stuff just didn't add up. It
I
didn't all
heard-
add up to me.
I heard they didn't read the nigga his Miranda rights when they arrested him.
How often does that happen?
So it's literally OJ all over again.
It is.
You finally do your job right, but all that bad stuff you did. is
Intern
like,
Stephanie in the building. Yeah. I mean, whatever. We all know Chicago PD corrupt. We all know
Yes.
the system corrupt. Jesse Smollett got off. Who give a fuck? Who
Next.
cares?
Thank you. Next.
Let's talk about Trump though real quick,
Fuck
since we'll
him.
talk about him anyways, and his funding. So Trump backtracked this week because him and Betsy DeVos released the budget. Because Trump, remember, Trump releases his budget or whatever. Part of that budget, the Department of Education wanted to cut, but could you look up the exact number? But I want to say they wanted to cut 17 point something billion dollars from special education,
Special
which
Olympics.
includes Special Olympics. It was special education too.
Oh.
Special. So
I got a lot of shit
one
to
of the
say.
things that was real upsetting to a lot of people whose kids go to like special ed or whatever was that the money would have been so drastic in cuts that they wouldn't have had. I think special ed, Kendra, you might be able to know this. Don't special ed have teachers helpers in there or whatever? It's like
Parents, they have parents in the room.
there's two people in the room,
It's
right?
it's two people in the room, and the class sizes are small, with including those two.
Right. So under Trump budget, class sizes of special ed would have increased, and it would have only been one person
Which
in the
would
room.
which would prevent that small class size, that small ratio, that one-on-one time that the kids do need from the teacher. Being a parent of a child who has special needs and who benefits from that would have been very detrimental for my son.
$7 billion. It would have resulted
Happy
in
for the wall.
the $17.6
Wow.
million cut. They was gonna
But
cut the
didn't they wanna
Special
increase-
Olympics completely.
Didn't they want to
What's
didn't they
more
want to
important,
increase
special
executive
babies?
salaries or something?
Well, the goddamn wall.
The babies.
Yeah.
The babies.
Special
They are special.
Olympics.
Yeah, they special. Yeah,
But
they
the
are
Special
special.
Olympics, and then but with that, like when these kids get into the Special Olympics, literally the parents don't have to pay for anything. Me and my child, he participates in Special Olympics. Shout out to Miss Brass who got my son involved in Special
Shout out to
Olympics.
all the Special Olympic athletes, bro.
Absolutely.
Austin.
I would have
Well,
never known
shout
that.
out Austin.
Ethan, you know,
Right,
Ethan, shout out
Ethan. Who Josiah, Anthony. I
They ain't
can't all of
listening.
them.
You ain't got
But
name
anyway,
all, but shout out to the Special
Shout
Olympic
out to
athletes.
Darnell, all of
Proud
them.
of all of y'all.
But honestly, like I didn't know anything. My son wanted to get involved in sports. He has autism, and his Mrs. Brass brought the Special Olympics to his elementary school, and because of that, they're able to go out there and play with kids that are like them or in some way.
You know what Trump say?
Regular
Fuck that.
sports, right? Regular sports, and the parents don't have to come out of pocket with
You
nothing.
do now. It's gonna be the most big, most greatest
Because
Special Olympics
the thing
ever.
about it is
We're
you-
privately funded.
But, right, but do you think though? But do
Big
you
league.
think that kids who are in special needs have parents who are rich? No. 60, 70, 80% of those kids' parents are working paycheck to paycheck like myself. So we can't afford the equipment and getting them to places and food and everything that the Special Olympics have provided. So for her to want to cut the budget, and you don't see how impactful that is to
What's the
these
bitch
kids.
game? What?
I think
What's
no,
up?
Like that's crazy.
I think that they threw her under the bus.
DeVos?
Fuck that bitch.
No,
I'm sorry. No, listen.
I'm not saying
I'm
that.
already
Wait,
down
go
this
ahead,
hall.
Bria.
I'm
Go
not
ahead, Bria.
saying-
Go ahead, Bria.
I'm not saying that she probably did not.
I'm sorry. My hatred for the boss.
She ain't talking to you, Bria. She talking about
I know.
President. Wait,
It goes
hold on.
way back.
It's
I'm
okay.
sorry.
We'll get him. Calm down. Put
Okay.
the dollars in the yard. Put the dollars in the yard. Put the dollars in the
Yeah,
yard.
you Bree Trump 2020. That's how you
Put the
feel.
dollars in the
Bree.
yard.
That's how
Austin,
you
all
feel.
right? Austin, all right? Put the dollars in the yard. Bria, your point.
I'm not
Bria,
saying.
keep your hands down. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead, Bria.
I'm not saying that she probably didn't play a part in it, but she's just the face for the whole education thing.
No.
I feel like this, the proposal was from other people in the White House as well. I don't think it was solely her that came
Well,
up with the
Can I
idea.
say something?
Wait,
real quick?
I want to say this. though. Wait, I want to say
Okay.
this. Wait, I want to say this though. I think Bria's actually right by this because if you think Betsy DeVos and Donald Trump is smart enough to write a budget, you're crazy as fuck.
I get it.
That's what I'm saying.
Go ahead,
Go
Tank.
back, though.
You hold on because you too passionate.
I'll
You
tell
go
you,
round. Go ahead.
I'll tell you why, or whatever. Even though she's not, y'all think that she's not smart enough or whatever. She is book smart. This what she ain't got none of that street smart.
I
But
agree with
she
that.
does have plenty of book smart. So
She's
she's
CEO
smart.
of Wells Fargo.
And-
I know she's smart, but
And my point, she know about education. She's
Right.
been doing this shit
Wells
since
Fargo.
before the Trump administration. She's been
Jesus
trying
is
to
still trying to
let
fix
cut shit. And
she is an advocate
had
of
that
cutting
before that.
public schools completely.
Right,
I don't
and
think
turning them all
that
private.
she,
I think she's
private, she tried to
I
part,
think
but I
she's
don't
a
think
big
that she's
part
the
of it.
sole
I
person
think she's a
behind
big
it.
part of it.
Obama,
She's a big part.
George Bush, Bill Clinton, Hillary Clinton, well not actually not Hillary. Hillary was smart enough. But most people who are serving in any particular, whether it be governor, president, or whoever whoever proposes laws or whatever in an executive seat, most people don't understand how to write it. Because like we talk about this all the time, Tank. The little nuances and articles in the law,
Lawyers, right.
that's lawyer shit,
So
right?
you talking about the lobbyists and around it.
Right. So what I'm saying is with this bill, the reason why I say Bria is right is because the people who wrote this bill, now DeVos and Trump walked in there and said what the fuck they wanted, but the people who actually wrote it out and the money or whatever, because I will say she might have been oblivious as to the backlash that was gonna happen because Republicans live in this bubble
Yeah.
where they think it's gonna be good.
So what's getting cut?
Right,
But
she
no,
was.
she was right.
Yeah,
Yeah,
she probably was the one that made the
I
suggestion.
agree.
Now,
Stop right there.
she
Hold on.
might have made the
Say it
suggestion.
again. She what? Evil bitch.
She
That's all
probably made. She
was.
probably didn't know how much money, but she might made the suggestion of what needed to be cut.
Oh no, she knew how much money. They know money.
Yeah.
I know they
They
know
might
money.
know
No, she
because-
didn't even know how many kids. When he asked
Say
her,
it,
she
yeah.
didn't even know how many kids were going to be affected.
You
That's what I'm
got
saying.
me fucked up.
Yes,
She
wait,
did.
wait,
They
wait,
asked
wait.
her in the.
Wait, what's Shorty name? Shorty. She's an older lady. She's a black congresswoman. She's over the oversight committee. Damn it, bud. Could you look up Maxine? Thank you. Never mind, bud.
What? What got me with that scene?
Listen, it's because you're so
That's
passionate. I don't know what I mean. I miss you so much. I don't know what to do. Listen, but listen, Maxine Waters, all this shit came about because Congress was basically, when they seen the budget, they was like, fuck no. Right? So then they immediately called her down to the hill to talk about the situation or whatever. And Maxine grilled her the other day, and Bria is correct. They asked her about numbers from this bill. Wait, and she literally, and it wasn't like, oh, I'm gonna play like I don't know. She dead ass didn't know the
Every
numbers.
time they bring her to the hill and they ask her questions about numbers. This is not the first fucking time
But
she's done
she's
it.
a
She
dumb
don't know.
bitch.
Like that's the first.
But
Like,
she
bro.
knows. She knows who's getting cut. She knows what's in the
She
plan,
don't
but she
ever
doesn't
know
know
the
the dynamics
shit.
of
She
it.
never knows the
No.
dynamics. Yes, she approves the shit though.
Earlier, when
She
we
don't have to know the dynamics to prove it. Half of them don't even read the bills that are
They
being
just do it.
passed. They
The
just
fucking, the Mueller report came out. The Mueller report
300 goddamn pages.
is 300 pages. The dude who
That's
is
too short.
the attorney general.
Bar.
Barr was like, they was like, well, we need a report from you.
He wrote a 3-page.
He wrote a 3-page report
On a
in
300-page
in 24 hours. Who the fuck read 300 pages in 24 hours? That nigga ain't read that shit.
Obamacare was like 3,000 pages.
3,000
Anybody read that shit?
No, they
Nobody
don't.
read that crap.
That's why I know
So
that
she's
bitch
not-
ain't
yeah,
know.
she's not reading
But
this
when they
book.
asked her, here's something else too that Trump did.
She got
Everybody-
a smile on her face. That should be pissing me off.
Well, she has to even
I
read
I
it.
want to slap shit out of her. Every time I see her, it's a small book. Every time I see them question her, I be like, I'm coming to the
We
CD.
know that these laws is written in legalese and most motherfuckers can't read them and it's be big
If
ass
you
books.
have to have contracts, you have to have like a
Not, I
master's.
understand that. So who really run the country? Is it the politician or is it the lawyers?
Lobbyists run
Because
the
the
country.
not the lobbyists,
Shit.
because the lawyers are the ones who write the laws. All laws are written.
I would
by
still say the
lawyers.
politicians write it because the lawyers do what the politicians say.
But
Legally, they write it. They don't know how to do it.
that's what I'm saying. The lawyer,
Mm-hmm.
like the Obamacare shit. The Obamacare shit was written, but Obama don't know everything that's in that
But he
3,000
makes,
book.
but he makes suggestions.
He just
of
said,
what
this
he
what I
want
want
in.
done.
Right, and then they
So
still
who
have,
really run this
they
shit?
still have to
That's
write it
part
up
of
to make
management,
sense.
though.
Right.
Because
You have to delegate, you have to
Right,
delegate.
you
You have to be a good manager.
how many managers at your job know what the fuck you do?
None.
Probably none. But they know they tell you to get it done. So it's the same thing. It's
They
delegating.
tell you if it's not right.
Right. I want to say this though before I forget. Okay, for everybody, because we had this conversation about Trump about is he racist, blah 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 blah.
He's not.
One of the
That's not a
first,
question.
one of the first executive orders that Trump signed, which
Oh,
it never got addressed until the Voss was in front of Queen Maxine this week or whatever, was Obama put into place articles and laws, federal laws that address the fact that African American students got suspended more than white students. And you can't just suspend an African American student. You have to write just cause and all this and have to be reviewed by the board and all that shit just to deter that shit because African American students were getting suspended 4 times more than any other color student. So Obama was like, we can't have that. So he wrote a federal law, got it passed through Congress to do it. First thing, one of the first executive orders Trump signed was to get rid of that law. So they addressed it on the Hill, and they was like, why, did y'all do that? Because it's hurting African American students. And then she read out the numbers. It's already starting to affect us again badly.
What was the reason?
Bessie DeVos said
Yeah, no.
that it is a oversight numerical problem, and we can't meet quotas.
So what?
And Queen Maxine was like, are you trying to tell me that black kids are numbers and quotas? Because that's not what it's about. That law is not a quota law.
Wow.
But she was saying, Bessie DeVos was like,
Oh,
the
wow.
reason why we got rid of it is because now we have quotas to write white kids up. And that's not fair to those kids. So we need to write kids up based on their merits. That's bullshit.
Wow.
That's bullshit. That's like taking away affirmative action and saying, well, it's hurting white kids. We need to let people in on their merits. Right. The law was written because the public can't be trusted. So, and my thing is, why did Trump sign that shit?
I'm not mad at any
know why?
I'm not mad at any of none of this shit. You know why?
It's kind of redundant.
Let me tell you why.
Why?
The niggas soft and they ain't shit.
Yeah,
Most niggas don't even know who the hell Maxine is.
They
That
should.
is true.
They don't know nothing about
That's
what's
sad.
going on.
I don't.
They
Here
don't
we
know
go.
what they turn
I was having a
around.
hell of a podcast. Here we go down this slope.
Goddamn.
You done did it.
I'm tired of blaming white folks for nigga shit, cause niggas, the victim shit is what's getting niggas. Niggas tried to
Real
tell me
shit.
the other day that I was a slave or whatever. He like, you're a slave, and I get what he's saying, but I'm like, that mentality or whatever is why niggas is always gonna be fucked up.
Right.
I ain't no motherfucking slave. Ain't no cracker oppressing me. I can go do what the fuck I want. Stop with that mentality. I mean, I get the systematic oppression, but if you put in every child head that you a slave, you oppressed and all this shit, you ain't gonna never be able to merit what you do, as you gonna have an excuse every time some shit don't go right.
I agree.
I'm tired of the victim mindset.
I agree. I agree.
Tired of coddling these niggas. That right word?
Coddling. Yes. That's what we're doing. We coddling these niggas. And
Blame the white folks for everybody.
I seen something the other day, right? So this black dude called in Joe Madison. Shout out to the Black Eagle, Joe Madison. I love you. Love the show. But this one black dude called in Joe Madison because they were talking about how also in his budget, Trump wants to eliminate Obamacare completely.
He's
And
been
they was-
going there from the
and they were saying-
You gonna get too much
But he
white
can't,
people.
though. They right there.
I know they
Like,
can't,
it is.
but
Go
wait.
ahead, go ahead.
But the nigga was like, The nigga called in and was like, Obamacare is trash. It don't help me or whatever, right? So the nigga, but wait, the nigga from Alabama, and he was like, I don't have insurance.
It's a nigga or a crack?
It's a black guy.
Black.
I don't have insurance. I couldn't. He's not a Republican. He was like, he's a Democrat. He just hate Obamacare. He was like, he didn't make enough money to afford insurance. He tried to get on the subsidy program, and it was more expensive than the other way. The his job or whatever. So he was like, the shit, bullshit, and trash. Something that Joe Madison pointed out that I don't know why I've never brought this up when we talk about Obamacare, but he's 100% right. That's not Obamacare's fault. That's his state representative fault because you know these niggas in Alabama don't vote. But you realize that almost every southern state sent back 90% or more of the money that Obamacare sent to them for subsidies. So don't tell me your premium too high, like in Florida. Niggas be like, oh, Obamacare don't work here. The premium's too high. Well, that's because we're straight. But wait, no, they could be lower. Rick Scott sent back 87% of the money that was sent down for Obamacare to expand Medicaid.
Yeah.
Rick Scott was like, we don't want it. It's from Obama. And then now the Republicans are down here in Florida like, we got to get rid of Obamacare. DeSantis was one of the state congressmen who voted against accepting the federal money that was to subsidize the program. And when I looked it up, the numbers is this. So basically, just use raw numbers. If your policy would have been $100 a month, if you would have took the money from Obama, your policy would have been $20 a month. But they sent it
It's hard to
back.
explain this to a redneck cracker. But look, but look, even if they don't accept the money and all that shit, it's shit from the Affordable Care Act that still helps.
I'm not saying it's perfect.
Because
Right.
if they get rid of this shit, if you got cancer or you got any pre-existing
There's
condition,
no
you
cap.
fucked.
Right.
But that's why they lost to Congress, though. Because that's why they lost to Congress. Because even dude, they lost fucking the governor's seat in Kansas to a Democratic woman because the dude who was running for governor was like, I'm getting rid of Obamacare. And all the poor Kansas people looked around and they farm that don't produce no food no more.
Right.
And they don't make no money. It was like, well, how the fuck I'm gonna be healthy?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And so they got rid of it.
And you know they got their fucking their cousins and shit. They got all kinds of
Wait,
performers.
this episode on Brown Listen.
Them farmers, they got 3 on. That's also why they got
I'm gonna take care of
They
them.
got 3
That's true. That's why they got up in arms about the Special Olympics. Because they fuck their sisters. Then they have these tall ass babies.
Wait a
And then they put their
minute.
tall babies.
Pussy sparse up there.
Yeah, sparse.
Sparse?
Sparse is the right
Sparse.
word. I got you though. Sparse.
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 I like to say sparse.
Sparse is a
I
whole
think
other
he's mixing
thing.
sparse and scarce.
Yeah,
Sparse
sparse is what?
So
Sparse.
scarce.
Sparse.
I want to say sparse.
No, they don't sound
Scarce. Just say
It's
scarce.
like it's
For everybody out there.
Scarce.
I'm gonna say scarce.
For everybody out there, this is what you got to expect when he starts listening for a podcast. Phonetically fucked up words.
Niggas know what I mean though. Oh, niggas know what I mean, you know. Pussy scarce up there.
Hey, pussy is real scarce up there. There's some scarce pussy
How
up
do we
there.
get on that? I was talking about pussy.
It's true though, man. You know, if you don't expand, we talk about this on Bro Listen After Dark. If you don't expand your gene pool and mix it up, you get handicapped people. I'm not trying to put
And
handicapped.
you need that
That's what
Obamacare.
happened. That's true. And they need it. So when they said we get rid of Special Olympics, they was like, what about Lil Johnny? That's my grandbaby nephew
So when you're
brother.
talking about expanding,
I want my grandbaby nephew brother to be able to participate. Austin, I hope you smoke them tarted ass crackers.
whoa!
You are awesome.
Wait a minute.
I mean, like smoking and running.
Oh,
So that's Special Olympics. Y'all niggas
no,
fucked
they're not.
up. We
Oh
ain't
my
talking about
God!
that.
Wait a minute.
Hey, look,
Where do we
I
get
didn't know where you were going with that.
Oh,
At all.
I'm not politically correct. I'm gonna tell everybody right now, all over the internet, all over the world, if you think I give a fuck about the incest white love childs from rural America, you got me fucked up. I don't give a fuck about y'all incest retarded babies. I don't. Because number one, they
I
shouldn't
care about
exist.
the little incest
Hey.
retarded babies. Ain't they fault?
No, because you know what they gonna grow up to be?
What?
They gonna grow up to be incest retarded
Wait a
rednecks
minute.
that have more incest retarded babies.
Hold on.
Fuck you.
Hold on. What
I
are
don't
you talking
know.
about right now? What are you
Well, you
doing?
sound like Hitler.
What?
Jack.
You see my shit?
Jackson.
I'm saying y'all shit.
Shit.
Why y'all out here loving this shit? What happened? Okay,
How did
so
we
you
get on the
take
incest love child
take all it
babies?
up.
Like,
Take all
what?
it
But
up.
I was
We
serious.
can divert this topic. We can
But then you
divert.
start talking about expanding the gene pool and all of
You
that.
do. I'm saying you're not supposed to fuck your sister.
I don't think they want to. I think they probably don't have a choice.
You do have a choice. You crazy as fuck. I'm sick of your shit. Oh, but I'm wrong.
You talking about
You have to explain that.
But
How
I'm
do they not
wrong.
have a
You
choice?
talking about some
Brandon just said on the pot. Yeah, you think I'm going right after I make my point.
Man, you understand? Please make me understand.
Lord,
I just need to know. Let me
Brandon just said you don't have a choice when you got a fucking sister.
No,
I'm
no,
saying
no.
that.
I'm talking about up there. You talking about some. What did y'all say? Pussy is scarce, sparse.
Oh, no, it's scarce.
Whatever your words are. Up there. So I'm just saying, I'm making the fight for
Make
them.
me
up
understand.
You
there.
ain't walk that with that far.
I'm
You
don't want to stand in Kansas. This pussy is sparse, so therefore it's sparse. You got.
still have a choice.
So I said, make a dick hard enough. You might have fucked
I don't care how sparse pussy is. Don't fuck your sister. Don't fuck little boy.
Y'all do know they got farmersonly.com, right?
Thank you, bud.
Listen,
Intern bud coming
I
through.
don't have a problem, but I don't have a problem. So,
Again, Brittany.
There are other places to go.
Tell them.
they don't know that. They don't know nothing outside. They fucking. Well, they may not have Kansas. Shit, they may not have Kansas. I don't know.
Listen.
Y'all wanna be
They don't have
real?
Pornhub. They don't
Can I
have
be real though?
Pornhub. Go ahead, Vic.
Last time you pulled up Pornhub or any porn site,
The
average
Oh yeah, it's
scene
all
that you see,
sister brother shit.
sister, brother, cousin,
Get the
brother
point
shit.
now,
Let's be
everybody.
honest.
No,
And granted,
but y'all clown me though.
America is deteriorating into some
But y'all-
deteriorating. That's what it's always been.
That's white people shit though.
But
You-
y'all-
what are you
y'all-
talking about?
All right,
The
how
average
much
black
time
porn
is
is on the
that control?
same shit too now.
But that's because white people control it. I don't
Always
like
have.
brother sister shit.
I ain't.
You know what I like? I like the
Listen,
Elvis
listen.
shit with
I
pimples
hear-
all over the booty.
I hear what you talking about.
Love a good booty with them.
I hear what you talking about. But look
No,
at
no.
What are we
You
doing?
said pimple. I said dimple. I don't know what
I
you're
don't know
talking
what he's
I wanted to have that. That's how I know you a real person.
about. Brother,
Wait, acting on their ass?
Ass acting. You ain't never seen ass
I never really looked for it that
Wait,
deep.
you
That's
never
deep.
acting? Keep my eye out, my brother.
Hey, listen. Hey, ooh, he's nasty.
I just want to play.
I'm like the best possible.
You a booty
The
gay.
anniversary show is completely off the rails. Somehow within this show,
Welcome back, Bree. I'm so glad you did my name.
oh, Kansas used to be the what now, bud?
Number one porn watching
Kansas, the state that we're talking about, is the number one state for watching Pornhub.
And then they go fuck
And what
each
Vic
other.
just said is the number one thing on Pornhub, brother, sister porn. Fuck them, Brittany.
So fuck y'all niggas because technically.
Hey, Brittany, hold on. This is a proof.
Y'all made my point.
Whoa, 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 whoa,
You made a point.
whoa, whoa.
Wait,
You made my point.
Right.
you gotta look into
You
it.
gotta look into it. So I'm sick of
That's a
this
good
shit.
point.
I was right.
Even though, what you was right about what?
What you talking? You made my point.
No, you still ain't walk that shit.
Yeah, I was trying to.
It still don't make sense, boss.
Let me tell you something real quick.
I still ain't get my answer to the question.
What's that?
What do y'all think? All y'all familiar with Bessie DeVoe?
Yeah, I am.
Fuck that
All right,
bitch.
now Bessie DeVoe or
Fuck that
whatever,
hoe.
because this bitch agenda seemed fucked up.
Her
Even
gender or her
Agenda.
Okay.
Come on now, you speak Taylor.
Even before Trump hit that bitch. So what? By her cutting the special funding and all of the other shit they cut and all that. What is the end goal for her?
They want to.
behind it.
I got it. I'll answer it right now. Go
Then I
ahead.
have a job after all.
Oh no, that's your person. See, you're too personal.
I'm
You're too
sorry.
personal. I understand why you're personal.
Right, you
But
understand?
you're too
right?
personal.
What's her agenda? What's her main agenda?
I know. I got an answer. Her agenda is exactly what she said before she
To
became the
put Bible
Secretary
back into schools.
of Education is to eliminate public schools completely.
Private.
Right,
She wants to privatize all schools.
Yeah, she wants to spread the margin a lot.
You gotta think about it, because her number one, her kids all go to private school.
Exactly.
That's all she knows. Period.
I
She
like
doesn't
private
support
school.
public school education. She even supports charter schools. She doesn't support public school whatsoever.
Most Republicans don't support public school education,
Oh.
even though they think they kids
talking
are
about private
private.
Yeah, that's because it benefits poor people.
Right.
I don't
They
say,
don't like poor people.
Dr. Dre or whatever, he from the hood and Compton
Compton.
and all that shit. Now, he was having for a daughter to go to the little crack school. That's it. $70 million between him and Jimmy Iovine donated all that. How much of that money could have went to HBCU? Or it wasn't niggas doing that leave the hood. They leave the hood, they go do the cracker shit, and just forget all about the motherfucking the hood behind them. And then everybody want to say, oh, the hood fucked up.
You know it's
Yeah, but
wild.
all y'all niggas leave there and say, fuck it.
That's not true.
Supposed to be
70
going
million, how many of
there
that
to make
went
it
to
better
that
for
HBCU?
everybody, and you go go there and forget what you came to.
Well, they don't need no $70 million.
That's not true.
What the nigga say?
Hold on, big one.
That's not
But that's
true.
not true.
They get $7 million.
You gotta explain that.
We have to get into that after the show. I ain't getting the gangster
That's
mic
not
out.
true.
So we'll get into that after the show. I want to say that number one, Cool Sonova trash is full. I just want to put that out. Number two, or whatever. I think going back to what like the Charlemagne. What was the shit? What was the-
Charlemagne, you talking about
Killer
Charlemagne?
Mike.
Killer Mike.
Charlemagne Killer Mike argument about this whole thing
And
about
he's sitting, and he.
yeah about the
Killer Mike's
about
still
the
sending his people,
about
kids to private
should
school.
Killer
School battle.
Killer Mike sending his kids to public school. DJ Envy sending his kids to private school. Killer Mike was saying that similar to what Tank said, take your money and invest it in the hood school. Let's be proud of the hood school. Yada yada yada. I think it's going to be one of those arguments that you can't really settle because America is a capitalistic society. So based on capitalism, there's always going to be better because you got money. So as long as it's better because you got money, you can't convince people who got money not to give their people better. That's just not going to happen or whatever. Until we turn totally socialist, it ain't happening. Even though it's weird because public school, and this is one of the reasons why Republicans want to get rid of this shit, public school is totally a socialist program. We gonna take money, put it in the pool, split it all out evenly. That's socialist as fuck. But that's why Republicans don't like that shit because they feel like, why do we meet at Ponte Vedra? Why am I paying money, a single dime in the reins? Why should I do that? They feel like I need to put all my money in the Ponte Vedra. So they when they say private schools, they don't mean private schools in a manner of Bowles and Trinity Christian and Bishop Kenny. They mean that
Get rid of public.
they mean get rid of public schools, let all us from our neighborhood pool our money into whatever school we want, and then whatever it do, that's what it do. And then however much money the hood got, that's how much y'all
One
got
more
for y'all
thing.
school.
All right, now see, this is basically about playing to get all privatized schools. And if they do that, how would that look if all schools are privatized?
Remember how when you
What's
right?
bad about it?
It's not, it's,
What's bad about it, honestly?
Well, see, that's a whole. You gotta come on. We'll have that. We'll have a whole podcast.
Well, hold
on it.
on. What would it look like? If all schools privatized,
Yes.
all right. Now I'm little Jimmy going. Gotta go to public. Gotta go to a school. Is somebody gonna pay for it? Somebody gotta pay for it.
Yeah, you gotta pay for your own kids' school.
This is a lot of dumb motherfuckers.
Well-
That's what I'm saying. And then they don't understand that. So
Welfare.
the
everything
laws
else-
changed the
That's
where.
what I'm saying. Everything else is gonna increase if they do that.
I just want to
Crime
point
is
out.
gonna increase.
Right.
People
You
making
start right
babies
there.
is
Tank
gonna
always
increase,
say this
like,
shit. When we was talking to a nigga, one of our homeboys, he a black dude. He say he not Republican, he say he libertarian or whatever. But he want to end supplemental housing. He want to end welfare and all that. Fend for yourself type shit mentality, right? Tank told that nigga straight up, I guess you want your door to be kicked in, right? So here's my thing. I get the argument about private versus public. I get it. And that's cool. I see the benefits for private. I see the benefits for public. But I'm gonna tell you like this here. If you in public school and all the kids that live in fucking Hilltop and all those places, they don't have no school to go to besides the school that their parents can afford, your door getting kicked in.
You got the
Period. Like it's just happening.
Well, most of them go to
You
jail.
gotta
Trying to
understand,
stay and they make more
the
money.
people who's
It's a
making these
win-win for the
laws.
cracker.
That shit
Maybe
don't
that's
affect
the
me.
reason.
Exactly. Bud just made a good point. The people that's making the laws who
Shit
want
don't
the all
affect
private, it don't
My
affect
kids
them.
in
But
private,
that's
we straight over
That's
here.
the thing though. It don't affect you right now. Because one
But
thing
it's gonna
about
affect you.
right,
It's gonna have
poverty,
nothing to do.
because
with
people
your-
think crime, especially crazy ass white people, think crime is associated with race or something like that. Crime is associated with poverty. So poverty breeds crime. So I don't know what, and I here's my thing about black people being pro private school. I personally don't get it. Here's why. I'm from the hood. No, here's why I don't get it though. I'm from the hood. You think of me and your mama. How much money would they have been able to put into our education? Say that mandatory just to go to school, it was $3,000 a year.
For 12 years?
Come on, bro.
I need to
Without,
know.
Go ahead,
without
Mr. Ronaldo,
scholarships,
say.
without
I know
scholarships.
if I can afford private schools, then I would send the private
That's
schools
my point.
or whatever. Now, I'm not for all privatization of all schools.
I know you're not, but
But
I'm
I'm
saying-
system is like it is. I don't have a problem
But see,
with
that's what I'm saying. As long as the system is set up with
I know
capitalism.
personally, I'm in a situation now where my son is about to go to middle school, and I'm between sending him to a public middle school or sending him to a private school. And I'm honestly reviewing private school because I know he gets a scholarship that will
if
pay
you
for
can
that.
afford it.
But he gets a scholarship that will pay for the majority of his private school or whatever. Honestly, if I couldn't get that scholarship, then unfortunately my son would be forced to go to a public school in Duval County.
And that's the thing. The reason why he getting a scholarship now is because there's less people seeking the scholarship. If you take away, but wait, if you take away all public schools, how many people gonna seek that
True, okay, that's
scholarship?
where we going.
It's gonna be super competitive as fuck. Ain't nobody gonna be able to get that scholarship. They gonna have X amount of money to go around. Especially, we were just talking about the budget. Basically, DeVos gonna cut $7 billion from the education budget. Okay, how many states in the union? We were just talking about this earlier. How many states in the union?
32.
It's 50 states in the union. People don't realize this though. America also funds education for the District of Columbia, Puerto Rico, Guam, the U.S. Marshall Islands, and anywhere else that belongs to America. Right. Anything that we are in control of, all that shit falls under the Department of Education, right? Okay, so if you add all that shit up, the education budget that Bud just showed me was $64 billion. That's just a little bit over $1 billion per state coming from the feds. Now, think of a state like Florida where there's a gazillion people living here. How in the hell are we running our education system off $1 billion? With all these counties, all these schools, we got $1 billion. That's why Kendra and when Brad was here and all the other teachers we know got to buy their own paper. Think of what I'm telling you. A teacher who was supposed to be funded by the government to teach our kids have to go to the store and buy their own paper.
And then you only get
Oh, we gotta contribute that.
We buy
what
like.
do you call it? Tax deductible. The part is tax deductible. They give us a limit of what's tax deductible.
Right.
And Duval County is not that.
Wait, what is
Texas
that?
made a good point.
You
You want to
right
right
now, we buy, we go through the list.
So what do they got?
Exactly.
Well, true.
That's just.
Which is good, they can spend more than $200 in one
Yeah,
school.
we'll get to
Just-
It depends on what the,
How
it
much
depends on
money
the
do we
teacher
spend
and what
per
they're
year
buying.
on
So for
supplies?
instance, copy paper itself, the extra is not
Over
cheap.
$1,000?
So if you have to supply, but if you have to supply copy paper for every time you get a homework assignment or worksheet, that's what you think about. Kids are not taking books home anymore. Kids are not taking books home anymore.
Because
Or whatever, that's the first thing.
Y'all be too loud in the background.
Kids are not even getting homework like that anymore. They have to go on iReady and all that stuff. We talking about Duval County itself.
Is a public school teacher, and she just said she spent over $500, Kendra? Over $500, only $250 are tax deductible. I know for a fact that Brad and Mark spend over $1,200 a year on their
Right,
students,
depending on what
because
type of
Brad and
teacher
Mark
you are.
teach high school, so they have other shit to do. So, number one, we already don't pay teachers a fair salary. And then you want them to take $1,200. Think about what I'm telling you. You want them to take $1,200 of their own personal money that they've earned doing the job to help provide for the program that should be
Well, they ain't
provided
have
for.
to do it. They can say fuck them kids and
They could.
But some, I
They
came
could.
across
No,
something,
you're
I came
Then when the
across,
grades
I was
fall,
watching,
then they get
They didn't get fired because the grades
It was
failed.
because I was watching and somebody told me this, but a teacher honestly is very important to a child's life because they can honestly fuck a child's life up depending on the type of teacher that you are, given the type of teaching that they do. They can honestly fuck a child. They're very important. So to say that we don't want to pay them, say we don't even want to fund them enough money to have the school supplies,
I know.
that really is.
I know. Point this up before we wrap it up. The Department of Education, and this is under every Republican president. Every Republican president since fucking Ronald Reagan has cut the Department of Education by at least $1 billion every year since they've been in there. So when Reagan got in there, all 8 years he's cut it at least $1 billion. So by the end of his term, they were $8 billion less than what they started when he got in there. Okay, then George Bush won 4 years of him, right? Cut that's $4 billion more dollars, right? Then okay, so now we down $12 billion. Okay, I'm talking about from what they had in the early 80s, because Reagan got elected in 1980. So from 1980 to 1994, or 1992, I'm sorry, when George Bush got out of office, we lost $12 billion right there. Then you come around, Clinton came back in, he added money back up, but he only added $2.6 billion. So we lost 12, so now we had a net 10.
what the shit.
Yeah,
They added everyone.
yeah, he added everything, but we had net 10, right? So then George Bush 2 come in, and he cut the shit again, $8 billion more lost.
Which fuck up, man.
Bush, yeah, and we went real bad because actually Bush had 2 years where he cut the Department of Education by more than $7 billion. So you talk about we done lost 20 or 30 billion dollars from where we were in 1980, right? Billion with a B. Then you come around and Obama didn't cut, but he also didn't increase. Okay, so then you come around now, Trump's cut it every year. This year he proposed a $7 billion cut to the Department of Education. The first 2 years he cut about 4.5 billion. So that's already $8 billion lost. So eventually we ain't gonna have no money in there. It's only $64 billion for the whole America. So you cut it again by 7, we would have been down to doggone 50-something billion dollars. We're gonna be under $1 billion a state if Trump get reelected.
True.
That's
I
crazy.
know we're doing this podcast. We talk about a whole bunch of problems, but we got very few solutions.
It's all one solution.
It
Get your black ass up and go vote.
Go vote.
You black bitch.
That's how you participate into the
That's
system.
the only way.
The only other option is kicking the door, and you know these niggas ain't doing that.
Because I'm
Very
very control about
Oh, they gonna bring it with the bullshit.
Things like that, and they directly affect our lives. People keep saying, "Oh, that don't affect me." Yes, it does. It affects you every single day. Everything that you do, like you don't realize it, but it is affecting you. So that's the most important way that we can help our community is to go vote.
Absolutely.
And we need people like us in office, in the Senate, in
Go
Congress,
vote.
as governor.
That's
as House
another thing too.
Representative.
Participate. Niggas run. I'm running for city council in 2022. I'm
You
sorry.
got hustle, nigga.
So I might lose. I'm probably gonna lose. Hopefully Garrett Dennis run for
Get that money,
mayor.
What you gonna do?
Black ass should have been ran for some shit.
You
That's
might be
right.
right.
2020 or
2022 is when it's
Yes,
open.
when it is.
I believe. But it don't matter. I'll figure out when it's open. Next time that the city council seat District 9 in Jacksonville is open, I'm running.
I don't know what the district
Hi,
is.
I'm Anthony Roberts.
Hi, I'm Anthony Rogers. I'm running for City Council District 9. My platform is very lucrative. Get money, fuck bitches. Vote for me. Straight
Oh,
up.
you ain't
I've
even
been
know.
known. So how many of these podcasts? These podcasts about the race of
Edit that out.
fashion.
They might bring that
I'm
out.
not changing nothing. I'm not changing
You gonna
nothing.
run an honest
Here's what
I'm
I'm
just
campaign?
saying retarded ass crimes on the fire.
Not
Edit
changing
that
none
out.
of that.
They might bring that back up.
I'm not changing none of that.
I'm gonna talk about this before.
This is the real.
We probably talk about this.
Listen.
The
And they
social
gonna put them on
media.
your podcast.
Social media.
Boom.
Play.
I want to
Yeah.
get some.
Right?
Look at him.
Well, now everything is being posted. Just like Cardi B, that shit can't pop up. Right. Now, pretty soon, whoever gets president or whatever, is gonna have some social media shit. That's gonna pop back.
Okay,
So when
this is
does
why-
freedom of speech come into play? Like, why the fuck do I have
What
to
do you
censor
do?
myself?
You got freedom of speech,
What you gonna get done?
It does. Public opinion.
It
I'm
is.
gonna say what I want on the press, and then everybody's gonna believe it, and I get to control how people.
I just want
That's
somebody to
all
come
I
out and
want.
be like, at the end of the day, yeah, I said it, and I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna say
Well, that's
it
what
again.
I'm
You gonna
saying.
vote for me or you not?
You vote for me or not? But you know who already did that? He's the president of the United States.
Yeah, true.
The whole president of the
He's
United
still doing
States
it.
was
He's still
like, when you're rich, you do what you want, grab bitches by the pussy, kiss them in the mouth, you know?
That goes back.
And then they say,
All
they
the
say
shit
this.
a real
That's a true
freedom of
narcissist.
speech.
All this shit is some real shit.
He's off of freedom of truth, because that's his truth.
Right. And that's what, it's my truth, fuck them retarded crackers, baby.
But you know, it don't
HB, I gotta call
You
you
know
out,
they
bro.
gravitated to Trump. They gravitated towards some shit that didn't seem like a puppet. It just seemed authentic. Or whatever. Everybody gravitate to realness or whatever. Trump seemed like, because all
Do
this,
they?
who
Yes,
is
he
it?
said how he feels.
You
People
like,
don't
you
do
like, you look at
And
Hillary
I feel like
Clinton
people
and
gravitate
you
to
look-
realness depending on who you are.
No,
No,
I do think so.
no,
I feel like
I don't know about
Honestly,
that.
I do.
I don't know about
Yeah.
that motherfucker.
You
Them
liberal.
motherfuckers, they look at Obama, they look at Hillary, they look at them, and they be like, oh, that's who they are. But real niggas and shit look at them and be like, this motherfucker does not act like this all the fucking time. When they look at Trump, they like, oh,
That's
that's
him.
who the fuck he
That
is.
is him.
Oh, no, they gravitate to the realness. That fake shit get played
I
out.
think that's why a lot of the left, extreme left people like Bernie. Cause you know Bernie been a crazy ass old man since he was 22 years old.
Yeah.
We gotta go back.
He was so crazy.
He was old. Ain't no Bernie is like the white Morgan Freeman. Ain't no young pictures of Bernie. They got pictures of Bernie walking with Dr. King. He got gray hair. Oh motherfucker. Bernie been old since he came out of the womb, bro. Yeah, man. I'm just saying. But at the end of the day, or whatever, niggas do need to, I don't know, vote, do something productive or whatever. But if you niggas want to kick a door, holla at your boy.
That's the
Now
next
that's what
episode.
I'm
That's the
saying.
next episode.
Nigga Dwayne say, good to see Bria bite.
Oh man,
Hey.
shout out.
See?
See,
You got
Chris,
fans,
you had
man.
fans and you abandoned
Yeah.
them. That's what's up.
Oh,
Abandoned, that's a
guilty
really
one?
strong word.
Wow.
You left? What's another word for leaving? Abandoned. Thank you.
With that,
With that, shout out Gary. It's on the burn word. You know what though? When I run for city council, you know how when you have like a rally or something,
Yeah.
I'm gonna do rallies down in Hemming Plazas in different places, right? You know what I'm walking out
Around the
to?
statue?
Dead prayers, nigga.
Oh, shit.
And I'm gonna make sure they play the part where they say, I'm down for running up on them crackers in they city hall. I ain't gonna win.
Are you
You
gonna
I'm
are
here to
not
stir the
gonna
pot.
win.
I'm here to stir the
Are you
pot.
gonna do
Watch
the rounds
the road.
around? Are you gonna do the rounds around the statue though? Or is it still gonna be up in?
If I get elected for city council, that statue coming down. Fuck that statue. I'll drive my own truck and pull it down. Now I know now you right there saying that. I got all the taken down Jack's votes. So I'm running now. I'm up and running. That's the whole Riverside. I got the whole Riverside right there. I'll drive through that bitch with my fucking Ford C-Max. All 6 votes.
You gotta edit that out. We move in silence. God
You got
damn.
mad. Listen,
Damn.
if y'all wanna meet me and Tank
Right.
down at the statue next week
Right.
at 8:30, bring a truck and a rope. We put that bitch
What type of truck?
Hey, all you gotta say is okay, Google, and you in there.
down. Yeah, that's it.
Where we getting the rope from?
Where we getting the rope
What about we
from?
gonna have
Brady,
rope?
you ain't coming. I ain't answering none of your questions. Fuck that.
You never asked those questions either. Shit.
Nah, I ain't answering your question. You don't want to come. Either you want to ride or you want to
I
not
told you I got
ride.
the card.
Man, I ain't with that
You
shit.
sound
Let
like
me
a
tell y'all
setup.
something.
Hey, where you
Before
gonna
we
get
get
out
out
go
here,
get those ropes?
well, before we get out here, I'm gonna let you know right now. There's a lot of niggas in this room I fuck with. But there's a lot of niggas in this room. If it was a zombie apocalypse, I'm killing you. Off real. Because you putting us in danger. Vic laughing because he get it. Y'all putting us in danger. You know I'm not riding with you in the zombie apocalypse, Brittany? Because you, fuck that. She out of control. Because you want to ask where the rope coming from and shit like that. So wait. When we starving in the zombie apocalypse and I go on a run and I bring back a little Hello Kitty book bag with blood on it, with food on it inside, you be like, well, you got this. You gotta die. You a fucking liability. You want to eat or you what? What's up?
That's why I'm not voting for that nigga for city council.
I'm damn sure killing you, OB. Sick of that. I'm killing all light skinned niggas. Not you though. I love you like this shit. Niggas. I ain't killing no women. I need
You
you.
gotta get rid of this pipe. Erase this from the record.
Okay, thank you.
We'll give a fuck, whatever.
All light-skinned
Y'all know how much it costs to run for city council?
how much?
$7,283.
You rich?
I know all those colleges will put their name on
Or I can get 15,000 signatures. But they gotta be from your district. Guess how many people live in this district? 12,000. Jacksonville, you bullshit ass politics. That shit fucked up,
It makes sense,
bro.
though.
That shit fucked up,
That makes a
man.
lot of sense.
That's
Keep
fucking
niggas like you off the
That's
ballot.
right.
I'm me.
That's it. If you keep niggas like us off the ballot, that's real talk. And like, oh, you really want to run it? I'm gonna need 7 stats.
Tax it. I need to know where you got it.
Yeah,
Right.
and you gotta have that
It's
shit
free.
right in.
Right.
Ain't no payment plans, nigga. Either you got it or you don't.
You
go
won
get them
city council,
15,000
but
though.
you reneged on your payment plan last month and the first. So I told you that. Okay, thank you.
I said, well, I'll just do the signatures then. I'll just get the petition. She was like, okay, what district, where you live? And I told her, she was like, oh, that's District 9. I said, yeah. She was like, well, you can't do the petition there. I said, why? She was like, because there's only 12,000 people in your district.
So
I said, well, bitch, that's dumb. That don't make sense.
The rules, baby.
you made a rule that I can't even abide
Get some sites up, nigga. Go sell some dope.
by. Go there.
Niggas, y'all need to move to this district.
That's awesome. I'm gonna say, hey, I want everybody to know I'm here at the Hemming Plaza doing my speech. I'm running this campaign completely not funded by any pork belly stuff. It's all dope money.
I'm trying to make the city better.
I'm making the city better. Every drug dealer that has donated to me has assured me they will increase dope coming into the city by 25%. Now you might sound like you're upset right now, like, oh my God. But remember, dope equals jobs and jobs equals a better city.
That's a campaign, what?
There you go. That's a slogan.
Yeah, come on.
You got it. Love it.
It's big. That's all right. I just need my walk-off song. My coming up song is Dead Prayers, hip hop, or whatever. I need a walk-off song.
I think that's like the manual.
Nah,
Hey,
maybe,
You
maybe,
can't walk off. You can walk into that.
maybe, Pastor Troy ain't no more playing GA.
Yeah, we're not in GA.
Or vice versa. And then I was, what the no, I'm not a crook. Can't wait to run for city council. I'm gonna get enough. I'm not even gonna buy ads because I'm gonna act so fucking crazy.
Ass.
Either.
Because if you pick
I
and
promise.
choose, set
I'm
you up.
not voting for you. You ain't mine.
not gonna sit on this podcast and say I've never purchased ads. But what I will promise you, as your city councilman, the duration of my term, I won't buy any ads.
You got that. You just condone prostitution. Oh,
Also,
What are you doing?
You got
also,
Debo.
right. Also, if I do buy it, it will be because I passed the vote for legalizing prostitution. I got you, Phillips Highway. You got me. I got you. Give me your vote. What's up, man? What's up? Now I got Phillips and Riverside. I'm whamming.
You're right. You're right.
Whamming. Northside, what y'all want?
You want to kick the door?
What y'all want? Northside? I don't even think they in my district though. Anywho, Brothers and Podcast, episode number 52. 1 year anniversary in the books. We are anywhere you can find your podcast provider. We are on Twitter at Brothers and Pod, Facebook at Brothers and Podcast, Instagram at Brothers and Pod, and then we do after show stuff and a whole bunch of other shit on there. What else we do, Brittany? We do stuff. Oh, we on YouTube.
YouTube.
You bastards.
Twitter.
Go watch the YouTube.
Absolutely. And then I also put clips on, we also put clips of the after show on Twitter as well. Check those out.
Yeah. Niggas on
YouTube.
Twitter.
Yeah, I don't fuck.
Niggas on Twitter.
Yeah, I like Twitter,
It's getting
bro.
up there though.
Twitter don't have no restrictions on what you can show and what you can say.
No,
I like
I
Twitter.
came across a post where the nigga was fucking shit out his back.
Yeah, Twitter crazy.
I was just like,
Yeah, Twitter crazy. I would too.
It was on Twitter.
it sounded so intriguing.
You
It
gotta
was.
look into it, bro.
I had to watch it more than once.
Oh,
Because
yeah.
see, Twitter only lets you do 2 minutes and 45 seconds or whatever.
You counted it down to the
So
second. So in order to get a whole porno scene out of it, you had to watch it a few times.
Right, I did.
By the way, if you want to watch porn on Twitter, there's whole Twitter
Straight up
pages
stuff.
dedicated to watching porn. And yeah, it's only 2 minutes, but
And
they'll
it's
put
not
they'll
gonna
say
pop
part 1,
up on
part
the
2.
Bro Listen feed though. That's what I'm saying.
Good. You know why? Because,
Right.
because I created the Brothers and feed, and it's based off of what I follow on Twitter.
Oh, you
I
fried.
added more followers to
It's my show. I don't give a fuck. That being said, y'all check us out wherever you check us out. And for everybody that's been checking us out for over a year, because it's actually been longer year, but we appreciate you so much. And stick around. We're going to do it bigger and better. We was going to have the gantry mic this week, but technical difficulties. But next week, gantry mic on deck, so y'all will finally get to hear them bastards out there. Everybody except Tim. Tim is still not allowed to talk on the show. Here we are, point blank. Not yet. You missed it. Your time coming. Yeah,
we did some bullshit.
Bullshit.
Like
So,
on here? Like on
yeah.
here on the show?
No, I mean, we let them say something where they can hear it.
Oh.
And he fucked it up. But your time coming, Tim. It's not that we don't love you. We just gotta protect you. We gotta protect you.
That's deep.
And when he gets the floors, and he say, other than that, when he don't have the floor and he just talking, he actually has
You gotta protect that nigga, man. That's my nigga. Tim, you know some real
No, I
shit.
just
He
like
do
to
say
say
some
some
profound
shit on
See,
the
Tim,
air.
you talking.
Y'all
They can
off.
hear you, Tim. My thing is with Tim. Tim dead ass is a real nigga. He's a shirt off the back type nigga. I love the nigga. He's a good nigga. But you gotta protect that nigga though. That nigga will say some dumb shit sometimes. And you gotta be like, wait, Tim, you can't say that. What you mean? Talk that bitch out. Tim, that's your boss. So you gotta protect him. But yeah, man, we appreciate everybody, man. And like I said, it's definitely gonna go another year because Podbean took my money without asking me.
For a whole year?
Yeah, they automatically
A whole
withdrew
year's
it.
worth?
Yeah, I paid by the
A
annual.
little bit.
I don't pay by the month. That much shit get you, man. You save.
How much is that?
It's just like a Pornhub membership. You
Yeah.
save $30 by paying the whole fee up
I was
front.
like, yeah.
And Brie like, yeah.
No.
What's your Pornhub name? What's your Pornhub
We
name,
be
Brie?
friends on that bitch.
You can be my friend.
You can't compare everything to that.
My profile. My I can't compare every wait. Stephanie, I can't do
You
what?
have an accountant when you talk to people.
Stephanie just said I can't compare everything to Pornhub.
Yes, you can.
Clearly, she don't listen to my podcast. Porn is related to everything. It's crazy as fuck.
You got the drone now?
Yes, I have an account on Pornhub. My name is Jax the Ripper. If y'all want to follow me, I ain't got no videos up right now, but they coming. And my profile picture is not my picture. It's a white woman with a flat ass. And it was like only bitches with asses like this are loyal. So that's real. So it's supposed to be
damn.
It's supposed to be funny as Pornhub.
I gotta hook my account up.
She had to feel that for
The
a
best
second.
thing about having an account.
Can we talk about porn real quick?
The best thing. Listen, don't judge me. The best thing about having an account is it gives you suggestions based on your watch history. You can monitor what you watch or whatever.
Thank you, sir.
That's right, thank
You
you.
said what?
All right, let's write this
That's
down.
enough.
Also, you have access to videos that you peons can't see.
You advertising right now?
They got their own
I
videos.
swear.
Wait, so wait, is there a class for porn watchers?
It's
You
like
feel
a-
better than me that you paid
Oh,
for?
I'm a better porn watcher than you.
I'm a peon for seeing 5 minutes of a movie that you see a whole hour of.
Free stuff.
If y'all don't
It's simpler than Pornhub.
once you learn how to navigate, though, it's the best
Two
thing.
advertisements today.
Hamster is also work as well.
Hamster?
I like hamster.
I don't like hamster because hamster you be searching and there'll be a nigga sucking the dick. I don't fuck with it.
I've been watching it.
I start fucking with hamster.
That's in your recent search.
I
Hey, we ain't want to say it. We ain't want to say it out loud. No one's gonna ram me, nigga. You gotta watch the credit shit or something.
They better be my research.
Hey, you say you better not be.
Okay, two things. First thing I'm gonna say is, Dick said, do I think I'm better than him because I got a premium account? Yes. Second thing, just like niggas who got premium Pandora, like, oh, you listen to standard Pandora? Yeah.
I do have
I don't watch no
premium
standard
Pandora, not gonna lie.
Second
I do
thing-
pay for that shit premium
Yeah,
Pandora.
and you bougie as fuck. Second thing, or whatever, when they was saying,
I like the unlimited
is it in your
skips.
reach of searches? I'm not here to judge my nigga, because once you go through it, you think it's one thing, it's not the other, you gotta commit. So I feel you. Watch it all the way through. Brothers and podcast.
All you want to see was the That's all you want to see. All you want to see is the concept. That's all you care about.
Oh, you gotta come here.
Damn, man.
If I
Damn, man.
Hold on. You can't get off on that. You gotta tell me what you committed to.
All you want to see was wet lips on penis, and you want to see cum shot.
What is going on, Brittany? You're out of control.
So you understand?
I put it
It was nice doing that.
Never mind.
We ain't get to final thoughts. Sit your ass down. Brothers Podcast, episode number 52, anniversary special in the books. Final thoughts going around. Hopefully they knocked
We
out
got you
forward.
pass. Go ahead. Go
Hey,
ahead.
final thoughts.
Final thoughts, my nigga. Hey,
A search
final thoughts.
specification.
I'm being serious, not even final thought. Now we talking about a lot of shit. Alright. Now, probably be drugging these niggas. Alright. Jesse Smollett. Doing all kind of bullshit in these streets. Trump. Doing all shit. But is that a year anniversary or whatever? Been a good year. I'm still thinking about Listen Bruh podcast. Still getting all the analytics and logistics together. But, bro, listen, I just want to say I have a wonderful ball. And that's all. No more about the
Damn right. Appreciate your co-host. Couldn't have did it without you. Y'all don't know. I know everybody be out there be like, Tank's my favorite host. Because that's what the fuck all y'all say. Fucking nigga don't do shit.
Get your final thought.
No, it's my show. Listen. No, all I'm saying, everybody always say you favorite. All you do is walk in the door, drink liquor, and talk shit. That's fine. But I want to say I appreciate the niggas being on the show because everybody might not know Tank wasn't supposed to be on the show nothing, like but 1 or 2 times at first. But then I kind of just forced him to do it every week because that's what you do to your cousin. So yeah. But he's turned out to be a great co-host. Appreciate you, cuz. Bria, one of the OG co-hosts. And super uncomfortable as usual as we talk about all kinds of nasty shit. Final thought.
I miss you, bro.
For the first time in a long time. And the last time in a long time. Y'all came in on tail end. We did good at first. Go ahead, bro.
At first.
Hey, that's all
And we
we
stayed on
say.
top always when we didn't have a topic. We still stayed on
Always.
topic.
It's like the first 10 minutes and the last 10 minutes are just, I don't know.
Bro, listen.
But no, I'm happy to be back. This was really fun. I'm glad I came back to this.
Thanks, Bria.
I miss you guys.
Oh, let's go. I miss you too, Bria. Y'all don't believe the hype, Bria. Don't believe the hype. She abandoned y'all. She was like, fuck this
You
podcast.
have a commentary after
I just
everybody
miss you and I
finds
don't know
out.
how to express it.
Thank you, Brady. You said about saying it
You
again.
gotta have a commentary after everybody's final
It's
thoughts.
my show. I put a commentary behind whatever the fuck I want. Brittany, final thought. Fucking bullshit. Oh, you wasn't done?
Oh,
I thought it was just
damn. You could have, it's so
I didn't know how to do this. This nigga ain't even on this show.
You don't tell me off.
How much time we gonna get?
How much time we gonna give this nigga? Go ahead, Bria. I'm sorry, Bria.
I see how it is.
Finish your final thought.
Okay. On the Cardi B situation, I still feel like, we can't have a double standard. If something happens for somebody else, it has to happen for her too. But I guess I feel like because nobody has come up about it, maybe if somebody comes up about it, then we can, give her the due, I guess, of breaking the law or whatever like that. Jesse Smollett, like I said from the get-go, I seriously still don't believe that I don't know, I don't believe all the facts of the case, but I feel like white people just need to get over it. He got off, and it is what it is. He's a first-time offender, just let him be. He's probably not going to do it again. He's publicly embarrassed. I think that's pretty much enough.
You want to talk about Trump? Trump,
Anyway, I don't want to talk about it. I'm just happy that I came back. I miss you guys.
Hey.
Hi, bye.
Yeah, hi and bye. Nah, we miss Bria for real and shit. We appreciate her. Bria, I appreciate you helping me get it off the ground and being a part of the vision and all that good shit. Couldn't have did it without you, big dog.
Aww,
You mean a lot to us.
I'm gushy.
Fucking Brittany.
First of all,
Fucking Brittany, final thought.
First of all,
You know, Tate used to be my enemy.
Oh,
Nah, no more. I'm sick of you.
sick of jack shit.
Sick of your shit.
You only said it one time, Brady.
That
No,
shit-
he said
No, I said one time.
Yeah.
Maybe
And
like
now
four
Trump
times.
talking like say one.
That shit just part of my vernacular,
Like,
bro.
you always
Like,
say
that
you
is
say
just
much shit.
nigga,
I'm
yeah.
used to it, like really.
Alright.
No, final thought. I actually appreciate co-hosting with Bria today. This is actually pretty fun. I like Bria. She's really cool. Also,
I
I
never know.
never actually said this publicly, but thank you for y'all two niggas for giving me the opportunity to come and help co-host the show with y'all. I've known y'all niggas for 15 years, and I'm probably two of the funniest niggas that I've ever known in my entire life.
I don't want to say, I'm not funny. I'm dead ass. Fuck y'all.
And that's what make y'all so goddamn funny. Other than that, so Bria touched on, Jesse Smollett and all that. Fuck all that. I want to talk about Pornhub. I want to talk about this whole premium thing. And then after show, let's talk about the fact that, you can see like other videos that other people can't see. Are they your personal uploads? Like
No, they're
in the
premium
shower or
videos.
stuff like that. Do you upload them shits? Like how do
We'll
you get
talk about it
shot?
after the show.
Shots, all that?
You're really inquiring though.
Absolutely. Like
That's
I don't have a problem with that. I'm like,
This is why Bria left the show.
Other than that,
I finally find one.
no conversation. To me, no conversation is off limits. That's the tag.
Yeah,
Not
okay.
that long. Stay tuned to Bro Listen After Dark, and that's all I got.
That's right. This is getting money. That's real. Brittany, I want to say thank you for coming on the show and being a co-host and adding real cool shit to the show. And also, I want to say I appreciate the fact that you do believe no conversation is off limits. It adds to the show being great. Appreciate it. My final thoughts. I ain't got shit to say to you niggas, but go vote.
Vote.
Change the system, whatever. I'm straight, nigga. I'm rich. I don't give a fuck. I'm good. But y'all niggas do y'all thing. That also being said, though, I want to say I appreciate everybody who fuck with the show. Mean a lot. Because I just started the show because me and Tank used to just hang around and drink and talk shit. And I was like, hey, we can do a podcast. And we started doing it, not thinking that it would actually be anything. And now we have like 3,000 fucking listeners. And we are like all over the world.
3,000?
No, we at
Oh, you guys
3,000.
are at-
You somewhere around 2,200. But we appreciate. Listen, I love y'all. Know how to express it. But nah, seriously though, we appreciate everybody from the nigga in Ireland that's been listening to us since what, week 2, week 3. So from the nigga in Ireland to the niggas in the United States. to the niggas in Canada, everywhere.
Hey, I gotta
Anybody.
crash your podcast. Like my cousins and stuff, they trying to crash the podcast right now. Shout out to Mika and all of them. I'm coming back for the Spades game. Tell Brandon he need to be on his shit. Okay, sorry, go ahead.
Hey.
Hey, fam, all my family in the building.
You
Niggas.
interrupted everybody else. Yeah.
You did interrupt everybody else.
Because at the end of the day,
Shout out Bam Bam. Shout out hashtag Bam Bam. Shout out. Okay, I'm good. Straight ratchet.
people who are listening to you right now in Ireland that's not on your Facebook live feed, it's like, why the fuck that girl yelling that dumb shit about Spades?
Bam, bam, my nigga.
Are you-
Bam Bam. Yes, shout out, nigga.
You think
Nick,
niggas in
nigga.
Ireland play Spades?
I lost twice. I gotta go redeem myself. My
You
cousin,
putting them on
my
something.
cousin like embarrassed me. Shout out Brandon. You
Listen.
embarrassed me, bro.
I don't think, first of all, I know niggas that listen to this.
I
show
see
play
you, cuz.
Spades,
I see you, girl.
But I don't think that niggas in Ireland play Spades. I just want to point that out.
They play
I
like
don't
Roku
even know
or
what's
Roku.
fake.
I know. I feel like that's an essential. I feel like that's a real exclusive like North American nigga game. That being said, Bria, you might not know, but I'm pretty sure you can come up with one. Every week before we go, we give a Black History figure. You never do. For everybody to research, because you gotta look into it,
Gotta
bro.
look into it.
Tank, go ahead. What's your Black History figure this week?
Yeah.
Y'all niggas trash.
Let me tell you something, boy.
I just gonna pop that on me.
Black
You could've
History
told me this a week
365.
ago.
You could have
Okay.
about a week ago.
I got some. I did all this shit. Look up W.E.B. Du Bois because I think he was old hating ass, kind of cool ass, old buffoon ass nigga. Real
Wait a
smart.
minute, I'm sorry. What's higher, two of diamonds or two of spades? Isn't it two of diamonds
It's
higher than two of
number
spades?
Depends.
It's two of diamonds. It's
Depends on
Depends on how you
If
play
you
it,
playing
though.
aces, if you playing joker, joker, deuce, deuce.
Two of diamonds.
Two of diamonds.
Right.
Yeah, I got you, Nika. Go ahead.
All right,
Go ahead.
now, W.E.B. Du Bois, I think he was a cool ass nigga. You look into him, read up about it, and see what y'all think. Fuck that nigga.
No fucking cool.
I just want to shut up, bud. I just want to say real quick that for everybody out there that is white and thinking about voting for me for city council, I don't play spades. That being said, real Republican ass nigga.
He plays
Republican ass
Wait a minute. You don't play spades.
nigga. Fuck spades.
You have
Republican.
to
You
spade.
play
You know
backgammon.
how to
Real
play.
know how to play.
You play backgammon.
I know how to play
Why don't you play?
because I don't like playing spades with niggas.
Because my wife
Cause you
cussed
can't.
him out last
Tell the
time.
truth.
All right, shout out to Kendra. Shout out to Kendra. She's sick of your
Traumatized
shit.
ever since.
That's right.
Ever since then, he ain't played no more.
I played spades with these niggas one time. And Kendra said,
Did you lose?
you backslide and reneging, but I'm starting
Oh, so you reneged. That's why you got cussed out.
There you go.
You're different. You can't renege. And if you renege, you better act like your ass didn't renege. You better keep it going. You better be confident in your shit.
I didn't know that. Every
You better
time
make them guess the book, nigga.
I didn't know that.
And they better be right. Oh, okay. I'm
I
sorry.
didn't know
Flashbacks. Flashbacks.
that. See, this is why I don't play spades with you niggas. Because you don't know how to act.
Wait,
No.
you don't know how to act.
You don't know how to play spades. Oh, you don't bored ass
It is a
nigga.
serious
Everybody
game.
out there in Bruh Nation, notice how when I say something about spades or whatever, these niggas want to attack me. Because you're stupid. If niggas,
Brandon, I'm coming to bust your ass and I come back. I'm coming to bust his ass and I come back. Sorry.
if
My
niggas,
cousin's popping shit.
if niggas knew about legislation the way y'all niggas know how to play.
Y'all do that, you nigga backslide ass
Spades is
niggas.
legislation.
All day. Back, side.
All you niggas that play spades and don't vote, fuck you.
I go and I play spades. Ow.
Okay, well, I wasn't talking to you. Sick of shit.
Ow.
Bria, Black history figure that you would like people to look up.
So disrespectful. First of all. But
Who the
second,
greatest spades player? Oh, fuck out of here. Who's your figure?
my figure is gonna be very good Marshall, just because I'm in the field of law.
I fuck with 30 years.
He did a
You like
lot.
white bitches, though.
Don't we all?
Go ahead.
No, we all don't.
You might not.
Yeah, he was a very pronounced figure for Black people. He wasn't afraid. The thing that I appreciated most about him is he wasn't afraid to say what he had to say, and he used the law against white people to do it. And so that's why, I really appreciate him and
Snuck in
everything.
there.
Yeah.
I ain't mean to let that nigga.
They didn't, and when they
That
did,
nigga
you know,
snuck in
he,
You
yeah.
mean he ain't Clarence Thomas?
You know Clarence Thomas.
Ooh.
I'm voting with the crowd.
He played like Clarence Thomas.
That's my Clarence Thomas right there. I'm voting with the crowd. You sit your nigger eyes down.
Oh,
Brittany Fountain.
That just made y'all feel some type of
Like
way.
history.
Hey, listen, I wasn't even looking. I felt the
Sometimes I got
That's because you heard Clarence Thomas in your head.
as I honestly, I don't want to say I have somebody for people to look up, but something I found out today, actually. So my grandmother passed, and something I found out really cool was that my grandfather, who passed prior to me being born, he was very instrumental in the movement in Jacksonville for black golfers, and paving a way for black golfers to be able to have their own green to play on, and also just expanding to where we can now go play golf throughout the city of Jacksonville. So that's something that I did find out today, and I thought that was very important. So shout out to Charles Brown Sr. Shout out.
That's what's up.
That nigga had some money.
Yeah,
Golf is a rich man's sport. That's very true.
All I know is my grandfather loved golf. He loved golf.
That being said, niggas always been the best golfers. We was the first caddies. They stole that too, didn't they, Vic?
That's deep.
My dude is James Weldon Johnson.
Hey, lift every voice and sing that. I'm sorry.
Please don't just sing the
I
Negro
went-
hymn song.
I went to the school.
And be like, yeah, just don't think of that. Just look into what it
Yes.
did. By the way, before we go, I just want to point out that I was watching something and I can't remember what it was because that James Weldon lift every voice thing just came in my head. There was a bunch of niggas. So it was a nigga celebration.
They don't know.
And niggas started singing, what's the shit? Amazing Grace.
Whoa.
And I was like, you coon ass niggas. Y'all don't even know. Y'all don't even know.
Who was that? That was the Obama thing you were like.
No, it wasn't Obama because I know he really pissed me off when he did that. Oh, man. I'm like, look at this nigga,
Something
man.
like a slave.
He did. Fucking cool. Hey, don't sing that shit. I'm not going to tell y'all why. Go look it up because I want you niggas to read for yourself. I don't want to be a catalyst. Gotta look into it, bro. Yeah, Go look up the writer of Amazing Grace, where he wrote the song, why he wrote the song, and what the fuck he did for a living.
Check.
Yeah, so
You about to mess
that being said, Vic about to get into a rant. We're gonna do that on Bro Listen After Dark. Bro Listen Podcast, episode number 52 in the booth. Shout out to Bria for coming back. We miss you. We don't know how to express it. Shout out to everybody in the gantry. Vic about to give me a rant about the shit later. Ken Doll in the gantry. Intern Stephanie. Kusanova. D.
Can you do the okay one more
Intern
time?
Bud.
Cardi.
Can you do the Cardi B?
Oh, that being said,
Because he knows how to roll his R.
you gotta know how to roll your tongue, bro.
He knows how to roll his tongue. He's
And that's
had
right,
a lot
Bria.
of
You
practice.
could have left it at all else you got. Swap over the tongue. That's
He learned how to roll
I
his
do
tongue.
that.
And he's had a lot of practice with rolling his tongue.
A lot of practice.
A lot of practice.
That being said,
I feel
bro,
like
you
I
it's
feel
my
like
know what I'm saying.
you want to subscribe to his porno channel. You want to subscribe to his porno channel. Ain't no way you do not want to be his number one subscriber.
Brothers Podcast, episode number 52, anniversary special. Appreciate everybody been fucking with us for a year and fucking with us again. All power to the people. Peace.
Peace.